Alrighty, folks, we are live. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. We are hanging out all the places we possibly can. And I'm here for it. First things first, though, before we get into hanging out anywhere too much, make sure you've got some water nearby. Your body is just, it's mostly water. And the fact that it's mostly water is kind of wild because you have to keep putting the water back into your body to keep it mostly water. Because at some point, your body would become not mostly water, and then you'd be having a bad time. I'll tell you what. All right, so what do we got planned for tonight? We've got a new Joe is Hungry, right? He went to Culver's, some hype. We've got some CODspiracy stuff, a little bit more about SBMM and EOMM. I love it. It's like, especially people that are just like unhinged about it. Like people that make just very clear gaps in logical thinking about it, either because of something that they have purposely misconstrued or erroneously misconstrued. And so it just makes it really funny for me. And so I want to check it out, right? So, you know, we got a new Chuck Fraggin. And then we also have something which is a weird take because it starts by saying streamers are the problem with gaming, and then flips it to no, actually it's the casuals, which is kind of awesome because you get a little, you're into it, and then you're like, hang on, what? So that's cool, right? Like that's cool. When you can like start one way and then gaslight your way into convincing everybody that something that you said was going to be one person's problem is actually another person's problem. So I kind of love that. Now, let's see what else. This weekend there's a UFC event. I put down a parlay on it, and I'll tell you what, I lost all that money. I lost all that money. That sucked. So the UFC, it was UFC 298, and the headliner was Alexander Volkanovski against Ilia Topuria for the UFC featherweight championship. Featherweight being the 145-pound division, and Topuria beat him pretty handily with some real crisp boxing. And I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting Volkanovski to push and make it more of like a grappling exchange, and he didn't. He started by setting the distance with his feet with kicks. But I think one of the things that kind of ruled the night was low kicks, calf kicks. People weren't properly checking the calf kick, and they were paying the price because of it. So for my bets, literally the fights that I put money on for them to win, I had Mackenzie Dern over Amanda Lemos. I had Merab Dvalishvili over Henry Cejudo. I had Robert Whittaker over Paulo Costa, and I had Alexander Volkanovski over Ilia Topuria. I was 2-2 on that. I got 2 right, got 2 wrong. I should have known that Amanda Lemos was going to beat Dern, but Mackenzie Dern is so good on the ground that I expected if Lemos could have kept it standing, she could have potentially ended up with a dub. Which is what she did, right? Like she dominated enough on the feet that the areas where Mackenzie Dern was on the ground and threatening subs, it didn't end up mattering. She was able to stall out long enough. She was able to avoid the takedowns in some areas, and Mackenzie Dern paid the price with an L, so that's a bummer. And then Volkanovski, like I said, I expected him to go in there and remain dominant, and instead he went in there and he ended up getting TKO'd in the second round. So it is what it is. It's fun. It's cool. Also, if you what's up, dude? I think I just heard Flynn screaming. You need something, dude? No? Yeah? What is that? What are you saying? Well, come here then. All right, maybe not. Anyway, so yeah, we had that going on. Uh, the other thing that I had take up a good amount of time this weekend was the series One Day on Netflix. Super good. One of my friends turned me onto it, and I'm super glad they did because the soundtrack is just banger after banger. The story, though, I feel. What's up, dude? Come join the stream. It's Flynn time. Okay, maybe I don't think he wants to be. I don't think he wants to be in the middle of the stream. Do you? No? Okay. Anyway, yeah, One Day, banger after banger, soundtrack, super good. It's apparently based on a book, which has me wondering because I like watching it. Even though it's the story about the evolving relationship, and when I say relationship, I just mean literally the interactions between two people, not like an intimate relationship, but the evolving relationship of two characters, and it gives me like this, even when they're together, it gives me this kind of like almost quasi lonely, like melancholic undertones to it, and I can't really place it, but it gives me the same kind of feeling that I get when I watch like The Summer I Turned Pretty. So kind of the like almost like watching the changing transitional points of a person's maturity in life, where you know that they don't feel totally comfortable and settled in the person that they are, or necessarily even who they're becoming. So it's really good from that standpoint too. And I don't want to say more than that, but because I think that everyone should just go and watch it. But boy, howdy, am I enjoying it. I was actually watching it right before I went live, and I had to stop in the middle of one of the episodes, and I'm freaking out because I would love to go back and continue watching that. So that is what I will likely do once we're done here tonight. Also, I did make a couple changes, so let me know how things look. So I changed, so we might have a little bit difference in terms of lighting, and also, what's up, man? Yeah, come here. No? Okay. In terms of lighting, and also in terms of sound. In terms of lighting, it's all related to the same thing. I put up some like a sound dampener, and when I say a sound dampener, I mean a blanket. I just hung a blanket on my wall. And so there's a blanket on my wall now to try to help eliminate some of the echo that I get in this room, especially because I talk this way. And so I've got like curtain and then a little bit of bare wall and then blanket over here, right? So I shouldn't have as much echo and acoustic bounce in the room. Flynn, are you helping me check the acoustics? Come here. Yeah. Oh, folks, it's a Flynn stream. Oh my gosh, it's a Flynn stream. Hey, buddy. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? No? Okay. You don't have to say hi. I think people would love if you said hi, but you don't have to. No one's making you. Yeah. Oh, you're being such a good boy. Oh, okay. Are we hopping down? Well, hang on. Where do you want to go? Okay. I had to make room for you. All right. So yeah, I hung a blanket on the wall. What up, Reverb? Welcome in. I was just going over some of the changes that I made to the stream setup, and in terms of the stream setup, I mean literally the office itself. I put a blanket on the wall to try to help the acoustics a little bit, and Flynn was kind enough to come in here while I was streaming and just scream loudly right next to me, so it helped to figure out what the hell was going on. So if the sound sounds different, that's why. If it sounds better, let me know. If it sounds worse, don't say anything, because I'm not taking the blanket down now that I hung it up. I'm kidding. If it sounds worse, also let me know. But I wanted to go and take a look at the Joe's Hungry Culver's Walleye Sandwich review. Looks like this is a limited time offer, so I'm guessing that it is just being offered for Lent. If you are not someone familiar with Catholicism, Lent is the time between Ash Wednesday and Easter. Ash Wednesday was just this past Wednesday, and Easter it's all like based on, I think, the lunar calendar. It sounds almost as good as oh man, that's kind of you. Sunday, March 31st. All right. You can find it in your belly and your dryer. Yes. In your belly button and your dryer is where Lent is. So yeah, it's between Ash Wednesday and Easter. So it is in 42 days, which you may be like, well, what is Lent? And Lent is supposed to be the time that Jesus spent in the desert, right? Because he was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. And the weird thing about that is Easter's in 42 days. And then we had another 5 extra days. So what is that, 47 days? What is going on? It's just shenanigans. And so I've asked this a number of times, and I guess the answer is Sundays don't really count. But the weird thing is, 41st days starting Adam Sandler, yes. Every day you forget what day it is, and you have to start Lent over again. So one of the things that people do, that like Catholic folk do, as a sign of the sacrifice that Jesus made to be in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, is you will frequently give something up for Lent. But for Lent, you're like we just saw, you're looking at what, like 47-day scenario, right? Not 40. And I guess Sundays aren't technically supposed to count, but like they do for the purpose of like the sacrifices that people make, right? Like if you give up beer, you're not going to church on Sunday and then smashing a case, right? Unless you are, in which case that's cool, but that's not the way that I was brought up. Like my dad was like, yeah, they don't count the Sundays, but we do. But anyway, the important thing, now that I'm way off track with Lent, breaking PETA protesting 41st days production, citing overeating fish. No, man, didn't you hear? They only had to use like 2 fish and 5 loaves or something like that. What's the parable? What's the parable? Jesus, fish, and loaves. We're going to nail this one. The miracle of the loaves and the fishes is the story of the Bible where Jesus feeds a large crowd of people with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. I nailed it, 2 fish. You only need 2 fish for 41st days. Anyway, for 40 Lenten days. Anyway, the other thing is a fish in the hand is worth 2 online. The other thing is Catholic folks don't eat meat on Fridays. But for some reason, the Catholic Church is like, fish is cool. And maybe it's because of the fish and barley loaves thing. What's a barley loaf, by the way? Is that like bread made with barley instead of grain? Oh man, I'm trying to start a Joe is Hungry video, and I am like getting into some deep questions that I know nothing about. I thought that I knew stuff about the Catholic religion, having been brought up in it. But there are still a ton of unanswered questions. Like, the Catholic lore is, centuries old. So, forgive me if I don't know all of it. But they're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays. It's considered a quote-unquote day of abstinence. And you're like, what's this got to do with sex? And I don't know. I can't answer that, okay? I'm not here for that. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that it used to be every Friday you couldn't eat meat. And then during Lent, it was Wednesdays and Fridays. And then sometime in like the 70s or something, the church changed that and they were like, no, it's just Fridays. You can actually eat meat all the time, but you can't on Fridays. So on Fridays, you have to eat fish because fish isn't meat. Again, I don't know where they're getting this information from, so I am very confused. But you were Catholic in high school? Did you go to a Catholic high school, or are you just saying that because you ate a bunch of fish? Because I went to a private high school, a Catholic high school. And it probably is the reason why why I am the way I am. Anyway, so you couldn't eat fish. Studies have shown that fish actually is a vegetable. Yeah, because the berries are on the inside. No shit, that's a fruit. The berries are on the outside of the fish. The seeds are on the outside of the fish. Oh my god. But yeah, so you can't eat meat on Fridays, but you can still apparently eat fish because according to the Catholic Church, fish isn't meat. And so that's why you'll see a bunch of churches around this time doing fish fries. It's actually one of the things that I do all the time. I love going to a fish fry. I totally screwed up. I like rolled a critical fail, nat 1 on this one, and totally forgot about fish fries on this past Friday. So I'm super hyped to get back into it this Friday and hit the ground running and get just like a stack of fried fish and absolutely ruin my diet. Real hype about it. So anyway, all of that is to say, that's why I'm expecting that the Culver's Walleye Sandwich is a limited time offer. Friday, more like Fry-yay. Bro, I used to call it Fry-yay Warzone. Gotta hit up LJS sometimes. Wait, you said LJS on Friday, right? And you typed what it was, and it's gone. It's gone from my brain. I need more things. Long John Silver's. Okay, Long John Silver's. Yeah. I literally, unless I am driving by Long John Silver's, I'm not thinking about Long John Silver's. I can't express that enough. I drive by Long John Silver's and I go, huh, they're still in business, eh? And then I keep going and it's gone. It is a money laundering operation that claims to provide fish. I think I laughed so hard that I somehow spit on my own cheek. All right. No one is hitting up Long John Silver's. That's just where we're at. No one is hitting up Long John Silver's. They're turning fish into belly aches. No, man, that's what them hush puppies are for. Dog, I used to love Long John Silver. I would go to Long John Silver. So the reason I know that up until like the 70s or whatever, the Catholic Church said no meat on Fridays was because my dad was born well before the 70s. And growing up, he was like, sorry, man, church said it, no meat on Fridays. And I was like, didn't they like undo that in the 70s? It was like, sorry, man, under this household, we abide by traditional rules or something. I don't know. But anyway, we never ate meat on Fridays, and we would instead hit up Long John Silver's. Oh, all right. So now that we have that out of the way, I'm like lightheaded from just spewing Catholic lore for the last 15 minutes. Now that we are there, we've got to see what Joe has to say about the Culver's walleye. But before we do that, are we getting B-roll or P-roll out here? What are we getting? Nah, man, in this house we listen to the Pope. Pope says, oh, dude, Pride Pope is awesome. Yeah, well, but here's the thing. It was the same Pope. It was because it was Pope John Paul II, right? That's who I knew growing up. I didn't know him, but like when people were like joking about the Pope mobile, it was Pope John Paul. And I'm pretty sure that he was still a Pope back when the Vatican II thing rolled out. You think it's P-roll season? I think we had B-roll last time though, right? I also had, in addition to my water, which again, drink water. I also got another one of these Alpenglow brews from Big Lake, so that's cool. Woke Pope, not my Pope, brother. I like the Pope that's full of, oh, yeah. You like, I don't want to, can I say Nazi Pope? I did. So you like that? That's your Pope? Okay. He was like the world's shortest reigning Pope. Do the popes reign? Is that what we call it? What do we call Pope tenure? Is it just Pope tenure? Did I just make it up with Pope tenure? All right. So you think it's P-roll? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna say same. I'm gonna say P-roll. Oh shit! All right, Joe. Ease up. You're hungry. Okay, cool. Popesville. Oh, Popesville, yeah. This is like a banger, though. P-roll, let's go! Nailed it! Oh, and it's the pursuit P. It's the double P. It's the PP roll. Wait. I can't come back from that. There's no saving me from that one. God, Culver's is good though. But here, okay, so here's the thing. Wait. We got the fridge interior. The frontier. Oh, it's like the fridge frontier. Anyway, I'm glad that this is a limited time offer. And the reason I'm glad this is a limited time offer is because Culver's already does curds, great. Frozen yogurt or frozen custard, great, right? Not frozen yogurt, frozen custard, great. Their butter burgers, great. I haven't had their chicken, but it got high reviews from Joe. So like they're starting to branch out a little bit. And I feel like at some point you start to get a diminishing return. So I like when you start to get too many things out there, you get a jack of all trades, master of none sort of scenario. And if you're doing like 3 things super well, start to be reluctant about you bringing in more and more things. So they have a full-time fish sandwich. Oh no, I don't want to try it because they do the other things so well that I'm like worried about how, like, if the quality on those other things. They have a pot roast sandwich? No, I refuse. I refuse to believe it. I'm not going to look it up. Don't post a link in chat. I won't click it. I'm out. No pot roast sandwiches, please. I'm here for your butter burgers and your curds and your little crinkle fries. Those crinkle fries are so good. Wait. Did we get to see if the... No. Did the light go out? We don't know! We got the burger neon sign. So happy to know about that. To just watch the evolution of Joe, like before our very eyes. I love it. Yo, what up, Yosh?
Hello,
Welcome in.
everyone.
Nice dino
My
dance.
name is Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel, deep fried to perfection, cooked to order every time, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before we get started with this review, it's time once again for another Joe is Hungry box opening. So let's see.
Wait,
what
we got
Henry
another
Kim
box
has
opening.
sent
Let's
me all the
go.
way from Helmond, Netherlands.
From Helmond, never. Okay, just a heads up. Some of these things I watch in advance. I do not watch Joe in advance because there's like no scenario in which I could imagine Joe is Hungry would post something where it's like toss, right? Like even toss adjacent. So I blind watch all of Joe. And I am so happy to do it with everyone. Joe, you gotta get a different knife, dude. Get the big knife out for this. Get it wild. Is it body wash?
2 kinds of curry ketchup.
Why would I say body
Crude
wash?
ketchup original. I hope I'm saying that right. And crude.
Why in the world did I go with body wash? Bro, this is a food channel and I said, is that body wash? Yo, what up, Havoc? Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it, man. What in the world? What was I thinking? Next episode, he starts slinging slurs. I hope not, man. I hope not.
I'm gonna give the original a little bit of a taste just to see how I like it.
Okay, so we got original and extra hot. Is it? Wait. Do we get 3 different ratings this episode? I hope so.
Actually, it's not too bad. It's very sweet. Now for the extra hot, and y'all know I'm not a fan of things that are spicy.
I didn't know that.
Since he took the trouble of sending this all the way from the Netherlands, I'll give it a little taste.
I didn't know that.
Not quite as sweet, still has that deep, rich flavor. It does have some spice.
6.5.
About 5.6 on the Joe heat
Oh,
meter.
it's
Henry,
okay.
I
It's a
think I like
5.6 on the
mild
heat
version
meter.
A little bit better. Thank you for taking the time and going to the expense of sending these all the way from the Netherlands. And number
That's
2
really
will
cool.
Definitely open up the old sinuses. Emma, Alden, Soren, and Angela, Jenny, Vincent.
Yo, legit, You know what will also open up your sinuses? Horseradish sauce. Joe is tasting. He's got a heatometer. So I wish I had known that because I would have been like, where are we at on the heatometer? Oh, horseradish sauce. Horsey sauce from Arby's, surprisingly, good. Good as hell to open up those sinuses. I use it all. Like, I love some horsey sauce. If I go to Arby's, which is like once every 6 months, and it's because I'm like, there's an Arby's. Kind of like I am with Long John Silver's. I don't think about it until I am driving by one.
Hungry birthday shout out to each and every one of you. With that out of the way, we're going to
Joe is
proceed
serving
to
a
last
big
week's
dose
food
of
poll
mother.
runner-up, the Culver's Northwood Walleye Fish Sandwich. I last reviewed this
Let's go.
item way back in 2020 and was one of the very few fast food items to ever make a score in the nines.
Oh, they killed it with this thing. I'm
What?
gonna give this thing a good solid 9.0.
And
Joe,
over the last
what?
4 years, our metrics
Joe is
have evolved
wild.
considerably, and we're going to see if Culver's can still maintain that lofty score. This limited time offer only appears in February during the Lent season, and it is
during
made
Lent.
up
I
of
nailed it.
Northwood's walleye fish fillet, hand battered and deep fried, with tartar sauce and shredded lettuce, honey buttered and toasted hoagie roll. A single a la carte sandwich will set you back $8.09, up $2.10 from $5.99 way back in 2020. Make it a medium combo for $11.59 before taxes in Georgia. Each walleye sandwich will add a mere 620 calories onto your expanding waistline. I have the nutritional information on the screen and in the description below.
Joe is serving me
I love
information
Culver's,
overload.
but
I can't
unfortunately,
compute.
they
Yeah.
don't provide any serving weights in their nutritional
Culver's
information.
consistent?
I reached
Not-
out to
not-
customer service,
never.
And to their credit, they
Bro, I have
responded
never
promptly,
been
but
disappointed
unfortunately, they declined to divulge
from-
the serving weights they use to calculate their nutritional information.
never been
However,
disappointed
with a little
in-
Joe's Hungry
in,
in-depth research, I was
Culver's.
able to find the information that I was looking for. Each one of these should weigh in at 248 grams or 8.75 ounces. Break out the calculator, do a little bit of
What sort of FBI investigative shit did Joe get into? He had a whole ass, like, nutritional facts thing. Joe slowed down. Do we have to play this in 0.75? I'll do it. I'll do it, Joe.
math, you come up with a preliminary, and I do stress preliminary, high-end price of 92 cents an ounce. Back in 2020, this thing weighed in at
Exactly 9.5 ounces.
And back then, that
Okay.
calculated out to 63 cents an ounce. Man,
Wow.
we just didn't know how good we had it back then. So the question is, has Culver's fallen prey to the fast food downsizing craze, or are they going to hold fast to their long-standing high-end standards? So armed with this information, we might as well dive right in and roll the drive-through ad.
Culver's in Jasper, Georgia.
Yeah, he may have actually gotten faster. I wonder how many takes he has to do to get that.
Thank you for choosing Culver's. Our flavor of the day is caramel chocolate pecan. What can I make fresh for you
They
today?
let him
Could
know.
I get 3?
They let him know the flavor of the day. And my Culver's is just like on the screen. They don't say shit about it. They're just like, "What do you want?" Well, they're actually like, "Hey, welcome to Culver's. What would you like? Can I take your order?" They're very kind. They're actually way kinder than probably any other drive-through that I've been to in this area. You're not American enough for this crap. Hang on, Scottish people talk so fast. Don't like, and your slang is all over the place. And you say things like "in it."
Northwoods walleye.
Yeah, the sandwiches.
Yeah,
I gotcha. And you said 3 of those?
correct.
Tartar sauce and lettuce okay on all 3?
Yeah, that's how they come.
Alrighty.
That's
that'll
all-
be $43.20.
Okay, wait. Joe is lying. Joe got 2 more. Or wait. He definitely has at least 4 on there. I think this might be something different. God, Joe. Okay, Yosh, I don't know if you've been here for this, but Joe does a sneakadoodle bite. And so he always he has to do a sneakadoodle order. What we have figured out is Joe is like the worst type of drive-through customer because he will go through, he will verify the 3 sandwiches that he orders for the camera, and then he will also go back and say, yeah, can I get another 1 or another 2 of those? And that is such a nightmare. That's such a nightmare scenario. You're not talking about the talkie speed. It's about all of the food info. I mean, we can go over the food info because he puts it all down here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Pay no attention to what's happening over on the right-hand side. I can't explain it. Northwood. walleye sandwich. So 248 grams is the serving size, 620 calories in that, 34 grams of fat, 5 grams saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fats. Love to see that. 85 milligrams cholesterol, 890 milligrams sodium, 53 grams of carbs. That's a lot of carbs. 1 gram fiber, 6 grams total sugars, and 24 grams of protein. I also love that Joe puts in his hashtags mukbang. This is not a mukbang, Joe. Like Joe is playing it fast and loose with the definition of mukbang, my guy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh, they made him pull up. They do the same thing they do the same thing to other cars. Every time I go to Culver's, I think it's because these are folks that are ordering specialty items like fish sandwiches or chicken or things. Because when I go there, it's always for like curds and burgers, and they're just like, yeah, we're slinging those left and right, man. We got you. It's algorithm exploitation. It probably is, yeah. My man is just trying to dominate SEO. So almost 9 minutes.
I've got my walleye sandwiches. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Walleye number 1 is 183.7
That's
degrees
so
Fahrenheit.
hot.
Walleye number 2 is 181.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Walleye number 3 is 182.5 degrees.
Okay, so this definitely passes the temperature consistency test. This might be hotter than even Joe prefers.
Fahrenheit. Culver's, Jasper, Georgia. That's hot. That's fresh. I expected nothing less because today you passed with flying colors. The Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to look to science for the answers. Break out the scales, sharpen the knives, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. And as usual, in every video, to keep everybody honest, we take off for the...
Is that what 183 degrees or 182 degrees is? 182, not Blink 182. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yeah, 83 and a third for 182. So, yep, that hot. Bro loves his food hot. He loves his food at about I feel like 165 would be a stellar number for Joe. So he prefers his... What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that's a very hot. So Joe likes his food, I think, around here. And I think that is probably even a little bit too hot. Like, I think they have to heat it to at least... You would kill for that? Oh, yeah. Great Britain is, like, known for cold food, right? Like, that's your guys' whole thing. Like, the whole of the... Or is that just England? Is that the whole island or just England? Only place that makes food that hot is Pizza Hut? Huh. And as you know, no one out pizzas the Hut.
The packaging. In other words, we set the tear on the scales.
England likes... I don't know that England likes it cold. Because I remember reading a short story about cold toast in England. And the author... seemed pretty upset about it.
Walleye number 1 weighs in at 10.85
Really
ounces.
try to have your crab
Walleye
hot.
number 2 weighs in at 10.00
Wait,
ounces.
those are long
Walleye
sandwiches?
number 3 again weighs in at 10.00 ounces or 283 grams. Either I'm really, really lucky or Culver's and Jasper, you have portion control down to a science. But at any rate, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Now, if you compare them to the weights that I got in my 2020 video and even the information I found on the web, they pass the Joe is Hungry weight test. So if you add them all up, average them out, do the math, you come up with a little bit more reasonable 79 cents an ounce. So now it's time to move on and do the Joe is Hungry big reveal.
I think this big reveal is going to be gross. I think most of the big reveals are pretty gross because this is fast food. This is fast food. And this fast food it is fish. It is very, very hot fish that has also been placed on tartar sauce and lettuce. And so I think it's going to be gross. I think it's going to look awful. And you can only make actual like prepared fast food for eating look so good. And so I'm expecting this big reveal to be pretty off-putting. Listen, I love fish. And that fish fillet looks massive. But it also looks gross, just kind of like sandwiched between those two pieces of roll. So gross, but I love it. Yeah. Exactly, Reverb. Yeah, nothing about this looks appetizing at this point. Also, the chances of having the fish have like a little bit of gray to it, where it's still good fish and it's still prepared properly, but it's just, like the color is just off a bit. Just like I would absolutely be like, no, thank you.
This is what it looks like.
Okay, thank God
and
he
this
didn't.
is the advertised photo of what it's supposed to look
Bro,
like.
what?
This is what it looks
Thank
like.
God he didn't do
and
the
this is
top
what
down,
it's supposed to look
like, reduction.
We've seen what it looks like. We saw how much it was. And if you ask me, I think it actually looks a little bit better than its advertised photo, except for a little bit of crush factor going on the bread.
I think so too.
But that only leaves one more test, and that would be the one and only.
Let's
the Joe
go.
is Hungry bite test. So it is. Bite test, engage.
Okay. The soundtrack is going to be wild. But where are we at here? I want to say 14. It's a little bit, I think that's kind of middle of the road. But I want to say 14. So I'm going 14. Reverb, you're going 12. Yosh, the number we are putting out, if you would like to participate, is how many cuts there will be from camera to camera before Joe speaks again. I'm going to say 14. Reverb says 12. I think there's another streamer that does this and he does an over-under. You're going to go 13? I like that. Splitting the difference. There's another streamer that does this and he goes an over-under. But I kind of like the idea of picking a set, like a specific number. Because one, it's a little bit like roulette. And two, it just feels that much better when you nail it, right? One. Two. This, he's getting, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Joe is happy. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, what the 17, 18. What is happening? 19! 19! We were all way off. Joe is in love with a fish.
Fresh and crispy.
Yeah, Yosh. Yeah, holy shit, indeed.
Fragile, and it's not too fishy. The buttered roll has a nice flavor, like the fish. It's a little bit fragile, and
Joe
has
was
some
getting a
smash
little
factor
fresh
going
with
on.
the
If you don't eat this right
way that
away,
he was doing the
lettuce will
cuts
start
with the
to
slow
wilt
to
in the
speeding
heat.
up.
And speaking
Threw
of
me off
eating it
entirely.
right away, we need to peer into the void and see what Shadow Joe has to say and do. The Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-doodle bite.
Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1.
This is gonna be hot as shit.
With pleasure, sneak-a-doodle bite.
With
2.
pleasure.
Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3.
Every bite. Where's Joe's streamer award? Honestly, what the fuck? So Joe has.
You tasted this thing yet?
You know I did, sir.
Wow. Crunchy, flaky, and I'm gonna say it now.
So
before
Joe
my
has a
lesser
Twitch
half
channel.
Does. You need to eat this in the dining room or in your car in the parking lot. Let's move on
Actually,
with this
hang on.
video.
Well, I guess you heard it first from my lesser half.
I want to
You
make
need
sure
eat
we
this thing
throw this in
right away.
into the chat.
Don't wait. I really don't have anything else to say except let the fish speak for itself. And go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once lifetime experience.
Okay, so keep in mind, he gave, in 2020, he gave the same kind of fish sandwich a 9.0. 8 to 9 is food to travel greater than 30 miles for. I think that he loves this fish sandwich enough. I think that he would put it in 8. 8 point. So I think he's going to, because I think that he implemented the scale afterward, like after he gave it a 9.0. I think I'm gonna go lower than everybody. I'm gonna say 8.3. So we got 3.69. Damn, she fine out here. All right.
Anything above 9 is a once lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the score that it really deserves.
Now I want to go and get a Culver's fish sandwich.
A very good flavor, well executed, simple but effective. I can't stress enough. Eat this thing in the dining area or in your car as soon as you get it.
IRL
Today,
stream.
I'm gonna go 9.0.
He did it again! He did it again!
They're only around for a couple more weeks, and we will see you in the next video.
Dude's a madman! Dude's a madman!
Repeat, because less running.
All right. Ah, man, I love a good Joe. I love a good Joe vid. Wait, Joe vid was like, what? You were the closest, where's your 25 bucks? We're not actually gambling. I have learned from last night, we don't gamble anymore. We don't do that here. I put down a 4-fight parlay for UFC 298. And I got 2 of them right. I got 2 of them very not right. So we don't gamble out here. Also, I don't think I could do that on Twitch. I might be able to on YouTube, despite YouTube having like stricter rules about things. I think. SMH. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't out here doing that. Can't be out here doing that. Let's see. Okay, do we want to find out how streamers ruined gaming, or do we want to watch Chuck first? Chuck Fraggin, where MW3 is still trash. Is MW3 still trash, or have streamers ruined gaming? Fragman Chuck? All right. It's been a while since we had a Chuck vid. So I'm down for that. Also, this one is from like a day ago, like a day and a half. This one is from like 4 months ago. It just showed up in my feed, and I was like, what do we got here? So I figured that we'd watch that together. Just because I love when people just rant about dumb shit. SBMM is woke and going broke. Chuckleston Fraggington. That should not have made me laugh that hard. But I do love it, and I appreciate that, Yosh. Okay, so Chuck Fraggin out here. God, man, I love some Joe. Oh, all right. So, like I said, it's been a while since we had some Chuck content, and I think he starts out. I pre-watch these, but I don't pay a ton of attention. I just kind of mostly try to make sure that there's no TOS content. So again, like if next time I turn on Chuck Fraggin, he's just like dropping the hard R, I'm gonna have to be like, I'm not gonna play that, right? Like we're not reacting to anything anymore from our boy Chuck Fraggin out here. But one of the reasons I love Chuck is because not only does he like push for specific types of Call of Duty conspiracies, he usually does so with just some like gaping holes in logical thought. Like Linus Hard Art Tech Tips. Oh my god, dude. That was so funny. I can't believe that. Like in the middle of his stream, bro, I don't know who does the stream or the podcast, whatever it is with him, but you could see that man's face. Just like the look on his face went from I'm engaged with Linus on this program to how do I erase Linus Tech Tips from my resume? Or PewDiePie's infamous bridge. Wait, what? I don't. So I am aware that people have an issue with PewDiePie and apparently things that he has done or said, and that he may not necessarily be the most tolerant of individuals, but I don't know anything about him, like otherwise, and I don't know any like specifics. Yeah, dude. It was like a gamer, bro. Bro, literally was like his face just like fell so quickly during that moment where he was just like, Linus, what do you mean? What are you admitting to, sir? What? How do I find a new job without telling people I used to work here? It was so good. But yeah. So if we have an event like that, we're not going to be watching some Chuck. He said the N-word in the heat of the moment on a bridge and caused the YouTube adpocalypse in 2015 on stream. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? The adpocalypse. Wait, didn't we just have another YouTube adpocalypse? I'm gonna have. Wait, hang on. Wait. Oh my god. Do I look up PewDiePie Bridgegate? Because I think I do. I think that's what I look up. Also, yes. Okay. He's a lot better now. What was the bridge incident? Occurred in mid-September 2017 during a PUBG live stream. After taking a moment to heal his character, began shooting at an enemy player on a bridge. They managed to avoid his shots and survive. The enemy player then killed PewDiePie's downed teammate. In response, he shouted, "What an effing N-word. Oh no." Appearing to realize that he had just used a slur on live stream, he awkwardly said, "Geez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hang on, wait. I'm gonna beam this over here so that we can all read what I'm reading together, because it does look like they have censored any specific language out, so I don't feel like this is an issue. He wanted ethics in gaming journalism, that's all. If you're interested to see what happened for yourself, you can still find footage of the bridge incident on YouTube. I don't want that. Also, why we are calling it the bridge incident based on it occurring on a bridge in PUBG. What if we used to be a society? Understandably, he faced severe criticism for his deplorable online behavior and racism during the PUBG live stream. It caused uproar on social media and received significant mainstream attention. It's prompted the YouTube sensation to release an apology video soon afterward, lasting just 1 minute and 35 seconds. Hey. It's only 25 seconds shorter than Doc's apology. I'm sorry. What would you rather we call it? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's probably not better. But it just feels weird to be like, yeah, it's the bridge incident because it occurred on the bridge in PUBG. I don't know. Hello, I wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. Before apologizing, he noted that he finds the use of the word among gamers to be extremely immature and stupid, and explained that he hated that he had now fed into that part of gaming as well. Bro, like, it's so easy. When I am not streaming, I will frequently yell fuck while gaming because, gaming helps me relax. Like after work, or if I just want to have like a good time, I turn on some video games and then I scream obscenities. There is no part of me that is like, I need to use a slur here, right? Like it's just, there's nothing. That's not me. That's not me. I don't use those words except for when I definitely did. Yeah, about an instant moments prior. His MC name for Minecraft Monday got changed to I Love Bridges by the host. It was so funny. Oh no. Oh man. He continued by describing his use of the N-word as something I said in the heat of the moment. That's not, and called it the worst word I could possibly. Why? Why would you say it though? Right? Like, He said that he wouldn't make any excuses for his impulse. I mean, you're literally. Hang on. Team, that's an excuse. That's an excuse, right? Like the difference between first-degree murder and second-degree murder is usually heat of the moment. It is an excuse that you use as a mitigating factor to excuse the severity of your behavior. That's an excuse. It is. It just is. For his impulsive reaction bro, who wrote this? Come on. I'm just glazing him up out here. He was disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. Ultimately, he apologized and said, I'm really sorry if I... No. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. No. This is not an apology. Because disappointed in myself, right? Disappointed in myself. You disappointed someone. According to your own words, you disappointed yourself, right? So I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone. You. So you disappointed you, and thus you are just sorry. You're not sorry if someone took it the wrong way, or you're not sorry if someone was... You are sorry. That's it. It's so easy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I fucked up. It was entirely on me. That's my mistake. And I just want to be very clear. I apologize. That's it. It's so easy. It's full accountability, nothing less. That's all. That's all people ask for. And instead we get this, if anyone was offended or hurt, shut the fuck up. What a snowflake, dude. Can't even take responsibility. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. I mean, well, you keep doing it, so it is what it is. Sorry, you couldn't cut it into Halo 2 lobby, right? You know what? Here's the thing, though. I don't know if we're gonna ever get to any actual gameplay tonight. I put this in gaming on YouTube, and YouTube's gonna be like, bro, this is not gaming. The last hour has just been you talking about a man eating a fish sandwich and then yelling at a man named Chuck Fragan. So FD-RAR, I found FD-RAR stuff, and they seem to be pretty cool. So I wanted to watch that, and then there's another one from FD-RAR that we could react to as well. But for the time being, let's at least start. With what Chuck has to say.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Reverse
Joe
Boost
King of
Nation.
Games
It's been
Moto.
Amazing. Also, I want to thank everybody for being patient with me the last few days, guys. The channel's not going anywhere. I'm still going to make content. I appreciate the Reverse Boost
as
Nation
per usual.
Just
go ahead
checking
and
on me, being great people. You guys are an amazing
Listen,
community.
I'm not going to subscribe to.
It's an honor to get to interact with you guys on a daily basis.
I'm not going to subscribe to Chuck, but I will like his content.
If you didn't keep up with my community,
and I will
feed,
share it out so that
I got the flu,
everyone else
and
engages
the flu
with
turned
it.
into pneumonia, and that turned into like a
flu
2-week ordeal. And
Bro has
I
been
didn't
out for
touch a
2
video game. I didn't get online.
Bro recovered from the
I
flu
think I might
and then
have checked my
also
phone on
pneumonia
X maybe once.
in 2 weeks.
So it's sometimes
I'd be dead.
man,
I just
it's
like
good to get away.
dig me a grave.
Take care of yourself.
I'm
but
done.
If you guys ever
I'm
need to step away
cashed.
from Call of Duty, just take my advice. Do it. Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
This
If you
game's
need to
not
step
going
away
anywhere.
from Call of Duty
The
because
community's not going
because
anywhere.
you
Although I
are
did have
dying,
Fairweather fans
do it.
unsubscribe to the channel, tell me that my content's stale and what's the deal, and that's fine. But whenever you take a break, you also get to see the people in your community that truly are like they're there to support you and not just be there when when you're getting 50,000 views on a video and everybody's talking about you. It's so easy to like get on the bandwagon and this guy's hot. Yeah, this content's good.
Has
And
Chuck
as soon as they
gotten
take a dip, they're
50,000
like,
views on a video?
what happened to this guy, man? This
Sorry, I
guy's
guess I'm
terrible.
dying
And then they
upload.
disappear.
Listen,
But
Yosh.
I really do appreciate everybody who supported me in the last couple of weeks. Anyway,
For
so
a YouTuber,
I got back on
sure.
Modern Warfare 3.
But literally,
and
like
I played the first time since
in terms of
the,
like
new season update.
American professionals,
Nothing's changed, guys. The game
that's-
feels exactly the same.
that's not
the only
that far
difference is
off.
we got some new skins and we got some new guns. And about an hour into the stream, this is the match that I got.
like
I think I dropped close to 40.
I was literally I was COVID positive, logging into Zoom court hearings to be like, I need an adjournment, just like a maybe next week or the week after. I need an adjournment because I'm not allowed in buildings right now, like. But I still had to log on to make those requests myself. If you don't like me at my worst pneumonia, you don't deserve me at my worst hot
40
take.
kills and we still lose, and that's how every
Okay.
match went from that.
Hang on,
It's
40
like the
kill-
OMMs still lose, And
Okay,
same.
he says...
The only difference is we got some new skins and we got some new guns. And about an hour into the stream, this is the match that I got. I think I dropped close to 40 kills, and we still lose.
40 kills, and you still lose. You're playing a game called Kill Confirmed. Which means if you are not grabbing the little tags that drop, you are not getting points. So if you have 40 kills and you still lose, that's on you, dude. You're not pulling your end.
And that's how
People
every
that just
match went from that on. It's
farm
like the
kills.
EOMMs,
Like,
kicked
play
in,
the
skill-based
objective, and
matchmaking
maybe you
kicked in.
win.
Every game was a
That's
grind.
that's not skill-based matchmaking. That's not engagement optimization matchmaking. That's a skill issue, my guy.
Everything was down to the last kill. And I
Look,
tell you, man,
doesn't go and grab that.
It's coming out next month, and I really hope it's as good as everybody thinks it's going to be, including me. And I hope it just smacks Call of Duty back into reality, to where they're
Bro,
like,
he's
you know what?
staring at tags. Is that basically griefing? No, not necessarily. Griefing would be what I usually do when I play these games, and I get killed by the same person twice in a row. I like hunt that person down. So that is griefing. I am bad at multiplayer. Bro, that pneumonia really handed him a skill issue. The skill-based matchmaking modified by pneumonia.
We can't just give somebody a $30 gun to
Bro,
buy
the tags are right next to him.
Tide them over.
I didn't go and get
until the next update or whatever. It's like, no, we actually need to do something to the core mechanics of this game and fix some of the problems that people keep complaining about. And man, I tell you, we've made a lot of headway this year, guys. Think about how much
putting the
more
L into lung.
people are talking about SBMM now. I mean, I've heard more skill-based matchmaking talk and trending stuff than I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years.
In fairness,
people are adamant
Activision
about getting it out of the game. Everybody, and hey,
Activision
if
did
you made it this far in
release
the video,
a thing
and you hate
about
skill-based matchmaking.
their
Come let
matchmaking
us know how the game's treating you. Hit that
process.
subscribe button. Come join the nation, because there's a lot of people that think like me and act like me, and they're definitely sick and tired of their game just being messed with. Today, my cross.
I don't know that I would say it's my game being messed with, because it's the way that the game is made. Frag Nation, let's go. I don't know that I would say it's my game being messed with, because it's just the way the game is made. Like it's MW3 has been that way since it came out. It's not being messed with. That's the way it's coded. But I will say that a stream is being messed with when I have to take a 3-minute ad break every hour to keep the pre-rolls off. So that's what we're gonna do now, because we are queuing in real close on that pre-rolls turning back on. Skill-based matchmaking gave me pneumonia, guys. It's insane. We need to tell Activision this, please. I'm literally dying here. It also killed my non-existent wife and kids. They went to a different high school. You wouldn't know them. We're sick and tired of the lack of ethics in gaming. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna take a quick 3-minute ad break. I'm not gonna start this up again. We're gonna wait for everyone to come back before we get into more Chuck. I'm gonna be hanging out here with folks. I might go and grab some water in the meantime. But I hope you do the same. I hope you grab some water, maybe do a little bit of stretching, whatever you need to do, and we'll see you in 180 seconds. I think I got some text messages, so I have to check those. I was wrong. I got no text messages, and now I feel sad about it. So, there we are. There we are. Some of you might be getting ads, some of you might not. Sunday is usually my boxing or kickboxing or Muay Thai day. And I couldn't work out because I woke up and I've had this same issue for like the last 3 days, where there's a muscle between my left shoulder blade and my spine that is just super tight. So I didn't want to be like throwing jabs and hooks and getting it all like tight and injurious. Injurious. Injurious is definitely a word. Oh, this is a good stretch. This is a good stretch. Ooh, yeah. Oh, That's nice. I wonder if there's a way to stretch that muscle out. There's not one that I can really think of. Like, I just wanted to try this one to see, because this should get like a little bit of shoulder, a little bit of tricep, but I don't think it's really going to do much for the back. Yeah. Nah, I don't think so. That's a bummer. There's got to be something though, right? Like, maybe if I did like crossing the arms. I wanted to like dip my head low, but my headset is on and it throws me off. So I couldn't do that. There's got to be something. There's got to be. I'll have to investigate it maybe off stream. We'll try to figure out how I can stretch out a little bit. Let's see. What is the? So I'm trying to think of like things that I will do kind of to wind down after stream. One of them is to finish that episode of One Day that I was talking about. And the other is going to be to try to investigate how I can like relax that a little bit, you know? Ooh. Oh, I think that's good. I think it's like right there. It's got to be like a rhomboid or something. I think it's a rhomboid. I don't know all of the muscles, right? Like I know some of them. I don't know all of them. But I don't have to know all of them, right? Because I know how to lift heavy. And that's all that I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do out here. Lift heavy. But in the meantime, everyone should be back. Let's get back to Chuck.
Play got locked into the on position, and I could not turn it off. I had to literally hard.
I know the most important muscle. It's the heart.
Reboot
Listen,
my game.
the heart might
Then
be
it
the most
finally let me
important
click it
muscle.
off. It's like they don't want you to turn crossplay
But the
off.
mitochondria is the
They
powerhouse
don't
of the
want
cell.
you to go without buying the battle pass. I could have bought the battle pass for 1,100 COD points. I had it, but I just couldn't bring myself to giving them any more of my money.
Wait.
And the guns in the battle pass, they're really good right now because the microtransaction system in this game, the guns will kill you because they want you to go buy them. The guns like the new F2000 and the new SMG, they're going to be really good when you go against people with it because they want you to grind that battle pass or just go ahead and buy it all, and then you can get these cool guns.
Sell side.
Like
I don't
do,
know,
and
bro.
You can be awesome, bro.
That's not
like we see it. It's such a it's a demonic system, man. Like
it's a demonic system, man. Holy shit. I love that. It is of demons. It is of demons. Okay, so when he was saying shit like demonware, right? I've mentioned this before. I thought he was literally saying like calling Activision demonware, like, oh, they're demons running software, and it's like that's funny, right? But no, there's actually a company called Demonware. But when you say shit like it's demonic, nah, that's good. Where's the priest? We need to expel the violent demons. Ammo, hello, welcome in. You are just in time for us to start laughing at Chuck calling microtransactions demonic. I did not stream yesterday. I streamed on Friday. You are losing track of days a little bit. I was streaming in Discord during the UFC event, but you're losing track of days just a little bit, but that's okay. I know you've had a lot going on. Yeah, all days are one. Time is a flat circle. You are here exactly when you're supposed to be. Ammo, if it helps, to the extent that I can, I try to always stream on Sundays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So with very, very little divergence. So for right now, Sundays, Wednesdays, Fridays. You can trust that if I'm streaming, it's one of those days. And then, if you need to ask me which one, if I remember, if I know which one it is, I got you. Made a 2-pound baked potato. What the fuck? Speaking of, next Friday there's an emo night at a venue near me, and I'm thinking about going. You ruined your watch. You missed on Wednesday. It's okay. When you dropped in on Friday, I mentioned that I was wondering where you were. I actually thought about your watch streak after my stream on Wednesday. Or was it on Thursday? It was Wednesday or Thursday. I literally was like, oh, the watch streak. I should go. I mean, maybe. But like, so here's the thing. So there's emo night next week, right? And then on March 15th, which is a Wednesday, I have a concert. Is it? Yeah, March 15th is Wednesday, right? Yeah. So I have you're at 30 plus? What? Is March 15th I don't know how time works. March 15th is Friday. I have a concert on a Friday. So, I'm definitely not going to be streaming that. So I try not to have too many things on the days when I stream. The one problem with that obviously is on Fridays, there's Friday night, emo night. Aw, man. Double dip. Hey, depending on when emo night is, maybe I take the afternoon and I stream during the afternoon. Like take the afternoon off, go stream during the afternoon, and then go to emo night. Or we hit emo night, we Uber there and back, and then I do just like the world's craziest post emo night, like after party stream. I don't think I could IRL stream, especially if I'm trying to do shit on YouTube, because I will definitely get DMAC'd. There's no shot I don't get DMAC'd, right? Ammo wants to dino dance while I'm emo dancing. Is emo dancing just like crying and staring at my shoes? Show us your home, social security number, work history, please. Yeah. So here's the back of my credit card.
It really is. It's predatory. Spend your money.
Predatory is not demonic, dude.
X-Defiant needs to be in the way that they say they're going to be, as I almost get sniped by the breacher drone.
It's a breacher drone. That's not snipe, dude. The thing
really
is
need
slow
to make
moving.
Just
emo dancing is like the dino wearing all black and refusing to make eye contact.
Not going to be skill-based matchmaking, they say. Don't put the best guns behind a paywall.
Demons prey on the asleep.
Yeah,
bro, that's just called a sleep paralysis.
So be it.
Emo dancing, I believe, is something like
let
this.
us earn the stuff without having to go spend $30, $40 just to get a stupid gun skin, so we can actually compete in the lobby. It's the same junk.
That's my emo dancing.
It's like these developers, the Call of Duty community
I think I nailed
has
it.
the memory of like a gnat. It's like
The
1
Call of
second
Duty
we're like,
community
yeah,
has the
man,
memory
we
of a
can't
gnat.
believe it. We're done. And then they'll come out with like a skin 2 days later, and you're like, "Wow, this is awesome! All right, I gotta have it. I gotta have it." Like the duck skin and all that. Shut up and take my money.
Chuck has such a problem with the duck skin. This is like the third video he has mentioned that duck skin. He has such a problem with silly skins.
Bro,
Gun
it's
skin
like
effects,
we never
SBM.
learn
Well,
until
Reverb, he actually believes that. And we took a look at the patent, right? He showed us like the patent flow chart about pairing, like the matchmaking being designed to push microtransactions, essentially, right? This is almost as dumb as the forum argument about weightlifting. Wait. Oh, Dumbest Boy Alive. Oh my God, I love that video.
we get to the point where we just stop.
We'll wait until the end of this, and I'll explain the SBMM
and a good game comes out.
the
That's what
matchmaking
it's going to take
effects
at this point.
of
It's going to take
microtransactions.
people not buying microtransactions in relation to.
Also, I love
new
that
game
it
coming out
almost
that's
sounds like he
really
says
good and steals a
microtransactions
ton of the
every
player
time.
base. X-Defiant has a chance. Like, this could be the year, guys. Like, I know that sounds crazy, right? Like, I'm falling into my own just delusion, but this definitely could happen.
Spend money.
X-Defiant
I mean,
is
that's what
amazing.
people think,
It's
is spend
awesome.
money, easier
Everybody
lobby.
loves it. People are going to switch over. Then all of a sudden, people stop spending money on Call of Duty. They got to do something. They got to.
Kevin's emo
Could you
reaction to
imagine
guns.
what they would do.
Ammo, thank you
the
so
player
much. I
base.
love that.
Like, imagine what they would do if they came out with a no
Michael
skill-based
transaction
matchmaking
confirmed.
weekend, just to show us what the game could be like.
So they already said, Activision already said that they run tests in the back end where they disable or they like toy with the amount to which skill and performance are used in their matchmaking process in that blog that we looked over. And I have no reason to think that they lied in any of that, because the way that they phrased it was so evasive in terms of some of the answers that it wouldn't make sense to also then lie. Like, why would you write something that was clearly written with like a gun to the back of your head and a lawyer guiding your pencil? But pencil, bro, it's 2024. People fucking type shit. All right, why would you like produce something like that where your answers are so evasive and then also just lie? You're not going to. You're going to do one or the other. It doesn't make sense to do both when you could just lie from the start. So the idea here that like they haven't toyed with SBMM in the background in the back end doesn't make any sense. Like they said, yes, we've tried that out. We just don't tell people because we want a natural, candid data result, which makes perfect sense. It's like double-blind trials. Like if anyone is familiar with any sort of experiments, you do double-blind trials, right? You don't want the results to be informed by the expectations of the experiment overseers, nor by the participants, right? So you do double blind, you let everyone know what you're doing up front, and then you don't let them know whether they're in the control group or the placebo group or the testing group, and then the experimenters themselves don't know who's in what group. They just know what they're supposed to be doing. It's easy. Yo, what up? Hi. This man has made hours of videos admitting he is not that good at this game. Yeah. He has made hours of not only admitting that he is not that good at this game, but also saying that what he would actually like is to be very, very much better at the game. And that even if he can't be that much better at the game, he wants Activision to help him inflate his numbers. That's what SBMM is.
Right. And Demonware doing their stuff behind the scenes and, whatever with the algorithm. I'm telling you, man, that's all it would take. And then they would realize player base would go up. And that's the only way that they would do that is X-Defiant's going to have to be just bumping. I'm talking like kicking. Everybody's playing X-Defiant. Screw Call of Duty. And then all of a sudden they hit us with, all right, no skill-based matchmaking weekend Call of Duty. Everybody would go back to Call of Duty. Everybody. X-Defiant would probably die overnight. So would Apex. So would all these other games that were supposedly, the COD killers back in the day that never could do it. But that's just my take on it. There's nothing new in the game that's like revolutionary, in my opinion, in the new season. It's like 2 weeks goes by, but it's like time never even happened. It's like a time warp, but everything stayed the same, and that's just the way the game is, man. That's the way we are right now with Call of Duty. But hey, like I said, thanks to everybody for just coming by and showing some support. I'm gonna try to put out content daily again, guys, because you know how I am. Like, I want this channel to grow. I want Reverse Boost Nation to be great. And the only way you can do it is you got to hustle. Like, I get it. I understand the game. The channel did take a hit the last couple of weeks, but that's all right. We're down, but we're not out. Call of Duty's down, but not out. But, man, this game will drain you. It drains your energy. It's like the more you play it, the less energy you have. And really, it should be the opposite. The more you play it, the more you should want to play it. And that's the way Call of Duty used to be. So we're gonna let this game play out, guys. Like I said, man, thanks for stopping by.
The whole way that it's designed is that the more you play it, the more you want to play it.
And leave a like. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about.
It's like partially on frustration marketing.
And
right?
I'm gonna get out of here. You guys be good.
But it's like partially. What is this? I'm not watching this. It's like partially on frustration marketing, but it's also on assuring that there are specific results that occur, right? Like. And not assuring, but like doing the best they can with their algorithm to say, like, given the more recent results of these players and these players, there's a likely, we are, 97% certain that this player, like player A, will experience a loss. And they do that so that they can continue to drive engagement. They can say, like, yeah, we have to look at, player recent activity. We have to look at skill and performance. We have to look at connection. We have to look at how long a player has been waiting for a match. I waited for like 10 minutes for a ranked match. If that were the case, 10 minutes for a ranked match? Absolutely not. Also, without skill-based matchmaking, there's a non-zero chance where Chuck gets into a lobby full of random pros and it makes the game yeah, exactly. And that's what people like. For some reason, when people think of skill-based matchmaking, all they think of is playing against the sweatiest players. And it's like, one, if you are a casual player, you do not care whether you take a win, like whether you win or lose, right? Or you do not care enough that it will drive you to not play the game if you are losing, right? Like if you really and truly say, I want a casual gaming experience, then that means you are welcome to taking L's. And if you are not welcome to taking L's, then you don't want a casual gaming experience. You just want to win. You want Activision to do everything they can to guarantee you a win. That's not the same. I'm here to drink Miller Lite. Bro, I am literally like, I've got a brew in hand and I was planning on dropping into ranked later, depending on how long this, all of the reacts go. I was planning on dropping into ranked. I play ranked casually. Am I bummed when I lose? Yeah. But am I gonna like make a video about how SBMM is destroying the gaming industry? No. It's wild. Bro, I'm 8% deep on 16 ounces. No, I'm not gonna blame SBMM when I miss a shot. Missing only shots of one kind, if you know what I'm saying. Let's go. Anyway, so Cameron here. Oh, wait. So the purchases affecting matchmaking. You almost have to play ranked casually. Casual is too bad with Smurfs. Oh yeah, that's fair. So I actually just tried to look it up, and I can't find if Ubisoft has a specific type of matchmaking patent. Activision does. Activision has a patent related to matchmaking. They also have a patent relating to microtransactions, and they have a patent related to kind of driving microtransactions. So let's see. This is what Chuck was just talking about. He's actually shown this. He's shown this specific picture before. It is an image from the system and method for driving microtransactions in multiplayer video games. That is a patent owned by Activision. Do they have any patents related to Oswald? No, I don't think so. I think there's only one patent, Oswald. So this is an application. It looks to be, as far as I can tell, it looks to have an active status, right? And this is the sum, like this is the part that everyone wants to focus on in the patent. There's a ton of information in this patent. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 different pictures that are associated with the patent to describe like the process. But here's the long and short of it, right? Identify item that may be relevant to a first player. Identify a second player that possesses the item. Tune match variables and or coefficients to match first and second players. Match first and second players, right? So like, we want you to, like, as a company, we want you to be exposed to the newest things that other players have bought. And so you can see those same things in action. It doesn't, no, match first and second player do not say same team or different team. It just says match. They just put them into the same lobby, right? First player purchased item? No. Update player profile to indicate non-purchase, right? So that they know, okay, maybe we don't have to push things related to this type of content, to this type of microtransaction, to that player, right? That's what I'm assuming the update is. Like, why update a player profile to indicate non-purchase? Unless they're either going to, 1, try again, or 2, phase out trying to sell you that specific item. First player purchased item. Yes. Place first player in a gameplay session for which the item is effective. Makes sense. if I just bought the duck skin and the duck skin is only available on an operator in Cortac versus Op4, you will place me on the Cortac team so that I now have a chance to use the duck skin. If I buy a bundle that has a Poem Yacht 762 in it, you will put me in a game match where I can use the Poem Yacht 762. You won't put me in gun game where I don't have a chance to do that, right? It just makes sense. I buy gold gun, I win. It would be cool. Right, well, like everyone says this is for easier lobbies, but literally like we watched Chuck Fragan talk about this and he said, effective. Do you know what effective means? If you don't know what effective means, I don't know what to tell you, man. And I'm like, Chuck, do you know what effective means? Because effective doesn't mean more effective. It doesn't mean advantageous. It means effective. It means works. Does the gun skin you bought work in the game mode? That's it, dude. Does the gun skin you bought work in the game mode? Don't put you in snipers only if you bought a melee bundle. Don't put you in gun game where you have predetermined guns if you bought a gun skin for something else. It's that easy. Like it's Occam's razor level easy. I have to make absolutely zero sorts of assumptions about what effective means when I don't have like brainworms of conspiracies going on. Ammo, I'm not a fan of gun game, but if all you do is you go around and you grieve people by knifing them, it's kind of funny. You wear afflicted clothes. Yeah, exactly. That's genuinely smart. When you buy something, you want to be able to use it. I wear afflicted clothes. Bro, I wear nothing but Ed Hardy. You give up sleeping. We went to bed at 8:30 and woke up now at midnight 30. Oh, it's midnight 30. Okay. You're hitting that GMT. I got you. Oh, you've got the new job at 9 a.m. I didn't know it started tomorrow. That's so exciting. But yeah, you got to get to sleep. Also only play games. Yeah, but also I only play games to beat noobs. So you got yourself some chocolate cake. So the chocolate cake isn't going to be great because you're going to probably spike your blood sugar a little bit. So you might be up a little bit longer. But you know what? If it gets the blood rushing to your stomach so that you get a little tired while it's digesting, then I'm going to count that as a W. I'm going to count that as a win. Cake night. Oh, man. Oh, they're in the kitchen. I bought some Girl Scout cookies. I bought 2 boxes. I bought 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. 1 box of tagalongs. That box is gone. I got eaten so fast. And 1 box of Do-si-dos. The Do-si-dos are still around, and now I kind of want a Do-si-do. Thin Mints? Thin Mints are nice because they're vegan, so it's a super great option for anybody who has any specific dietary restrictions. Said you had a mafia dream about a fight over $10 stolen? Bro, I'm not into Thin Mints. I'm not into Thin Mints myself. Mint is great for like a flavor used to clean your teeth. And that's about it. That does sound like a weird dream. A fight over $10, a fight over a stolen $10. I lost $5 on a bet, so it's whatever. You threw out 6 more diluted videos? Hell yeah. Love that for you. You could throw out you could record them if you're like really not tired, but I've got to suggest you try to get more sleep, because if you've got work in 8.5 hours, oh, your flatmates are back. So you probably, maybe you could like write up some scripts or some outlines. I'm not sure how you do your videos, but you could. Sleep do be making everything better. Even things that you're supposed to be doing while awake, like driving. Sleep makes driving so much easier. I don't worry about a thing when I'm driving while asleep. So importantly, I don't drive while asleep. My God. If you are tired, drowsy driving is just as dangerous, maybe more so than drunk driving. Do not do that. You did sleep night before from 6:30 to 2. Oh my God. Yeah, that's probably why. Wait, so you went to sleep from 6:30 to 2:30, and then 6 hours later you tried to go to sleep again? You're cashed. Shroud has a nice voice, but you wonder how much he bass boosts. Okay. Maybe he does. This video is by Cameron, who is just using Shroud to show like good streamers. But Shroud does have a nice voice. Ammo, have you heard of pirate software? You can't drive drunk now. Where's this country gone? Yeah. Well, the streamer awards really like to use sexy, kinky vibes and stuff. I heard that the streamer awards were like unhinged. I don't know how unhinged, but I heard that they were at least a bit unhinged. How is green naked men booty shorts appropriate? I mean, how are green naked women booty shorts appropriate? Most of their audiences, I don't think that I would think that most streamers, especially the very popular streamers, indicate pretty explicitly and aggressively that their streams are meant for 18 and up. You've not heard of pirate? No, I don't mean pirated software. I mean the streamer pirate software. Let's see. I don't know if he's live right now. It does not look like he is live right now. They have the most time to kill. I mean, streamers' biggest audience is teens. I mean, so here's the thing. It may be, but again, they do everything they can to indicate that they their streams are meant for people over 18. According to Twitch, 70% of the audience is 18 to 34. That makes sense too. We're gonna go to my stream. This is me right here. I hate. Oh wait, no. What did I want to do? I wanted to go to YouTube to pirate software. And I am just going to do this. I'm like literally just going to play the first short here to display his voice, because my God, his voice, like this man's voice is amazing. Twitch is going to lie about, Twitch isn't going to, I don't think Twitch is going to lie. Yeah, well, so Twitch reporting the information that they're given isn't Twitch lying. They're reporting accurately the information they're given. But if people are lying about their age, Twitch can't change that.
I'm going to show you this. Do you see this right here where it says $94,605.75? That was the bill. That was the bill, chat. But then guess what happened? My insurance only paid $17,982. I was like, oh, God, there's $76,000 left over. I'm going to die, right? No.
Yeah.
Here's the way that it works in America. $94,000 is the actual bill. The insurance says, nah, we're only going to pay 18 grand of this. And then the rest of this, the hospital marks off on their taxes as a loss. And nobody pays it. My bill was $130. Welcome to insurance in America. In that way, the hospital doesn't pay taxes because it's a tax write-off. Amazing. U.S. healthcare.
He now that you mention it, he does sound a little bit like Howard Stern. He has a great voice. Great voice. If you go into Newgrounds and look at porn at 11, despite the clear barriers to make that happen, that's on me. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Twitch isn't a porn site. Like, to the best of their ability, they take action pretty swiftly, even when there's things like the booba meta that's going on, you know. Yeah, Howard. Yeah, I mean, so he does, like, Pirate Software does kind of sound like Howard Stern, and Pirate Software also has a nice voice. By the transitive property, Howard Stern also has at least somewhat of a nice voice, but he is not a nice person, right? The thing around Howard Stern was just the edginess. He was one of the first people to popularize making a radio show into also a video content, and doing that by way of sex appeal and racy content. The fact that Morgpie has a PH count should show that it's not a... Yeah, exactly. If Morgpie could do everything that she was doing on her hub account on Twitch, then why bother having a hub account? In 2020, 40% of their audience was 10 to 19. Okay, well, 10 to 19. So 10 to 19 in 2020. We're 4 years on, right? So those people are, that same 40% is now going to be 14 to 23. Like those people probably just grew. And yeah, Twitch might have brought on more, like more individuals 10 to 13. But I doubt that all of that 40% just left. Yeah, they do all need to go outside. They are those that 40% is now terminally online and has absolute brainworms. I think Twitch Awards show should be like the People's Choice Award. Maybe. Again, I didn't see it. I don't know everything about the Twitch Awards, the Streamer Awards. Yeah, it should be the Streamer Awards because you know YouTube streaming is a thing now. People are very like Kick is a thing. YouTube is a thing. To some extent, Rumble is a thing. I don't think Steven Crowder is going to be winning any Streamer Awards, but Rumble is a thing. Swearing is fine now and then, but the fact they're selling it like some kinky sex show is disgusting. Again, I don't know. It creates desperate so here's the thing. I have seen people one Twitch is like, you can watch the Streamer Awards, right? Has anyone heard of the streaming site Caffeine? I have not. You get Twitch is fine with sex selling. Yeah, I mean, sex sells, right? Like, sex sells. I have not heard of streaming site Caffeine, though. Used to work with a streamer who streamed on that site. Huh. I wonder if that's still around. But yeah, so we've got Cameron. This is from 4 months ago, so this is a while back. But it popped up on my algorithm and was like, "Hey, do you care about this?" And I was like, "Maybe." But come on, let's make people keep their clothes on and not let the guests wear kinky outfits. I mean, but like any award show, people are talking about the outfits and especially sometimes the scantily clad nature of those outfits, right? Like that's any award show. I can think of Rose McGowan with Marilyn Manson in like 1999. She showed up in a completely sheer dress. And she was allowed in. Just pictures everywhere. Kathy only streams Kathy comics? Hell yeah. It's the best I act. You managed to get Dr. Disrespect to check out the Caffeine website? The streaming website? You never see Oscars or People's Choice Award people going, oh, absolutely. Kai Cenat literally caused a riot this last year. How did he win Streamer? Did he? Did he win Streamer of the Year? Huh. He wouldn't click on the streamer's link. Oh, bummer. I mean, that sounds about right, though, Ammo. Like, Dr. Disrespect is, I mean, it's kind of in his name, right? As to whether or not he will, he'll lend people the respect that they may be seeking. We watch the Oscars, most aren't wearing clothes. Grammy is the only one that goes skanky. I don't know about that. Lady Gaga did literally wear meat. Oscars, they cover everything and it doesn't give kinky sex vibes. Streamer awards are so rigged. All of the awards are rigged. You had Dr. Disrespect's attention for 10. Damn. Valkyrie won a streamer award that the Twitch CEO gave out. Can I open this? That must have hurt his ego. No. Is Valkyrie on YouTube? Pokimane is the one who moved from Twitch to YouTube. Has Valkyrie been on YouTube? Stars broke out their sexiest sheer dresses for the 2022 Oscar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to pull these up, but they're pretty obviously leaving very little, if anything, to the imagination. Okay. All right. But yeah, so this came out like 4 months ago, and I love a good reunion. And I just watched it, earlier today, yesterday, something like that? I think Streamer Awards need to have some class. No wonder no sponsorships want to sponsor it. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're looking for sponsorships, that's one thing, but because like that, what the Oscars and things like that don't have sponsors, right? Or to the extent they do, it's just in ads during the events. But I think that in general, a lot of the like streaming, esports, things of that nature are still kind of on the like the come up. There was a huge wave of online content creation that happened around 2020, but it's it's dwindled quite a bit. Cutie Cinderella was over here view betting and whining like, isn't her friends? I mean, it's fine if your friends are rich, but you shouldn't expect your friends to pay your life, right? A lot of those dresses are kind of ugly. Didn't she decide to put the? I don't know. I have no idea who came up with it. But how streamer? I love this because the title is literally how streamers ruin gaming, right? And as per usual, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna throw it in chat, so that if you would like to, you can engage with it, and then. Oh yes, a bunch of streamers self-dicking themselves really helps our peasant line. I mean, it's just it's like a party, right? Like it's just a party, dude. We are all dino. We've got actually a lot of dino dance in chat. Hell yeah. Everyone's dino dancing. I love it. So I love the title, How Streamers Ruin Gaming, because I think that we're going to note a switch gets flipped in the middle of this video as to whether or not it's actually streamers that ruin gaming.
Did streamers really ruin gaming, or are you just trash? In this video, I'm going to talk about gaming before...
Flip switched. The switch has been flipped. Switch has been flipped, not flip switched. Switch flipped. Now you're being a simp? All right.
Streaming was popular and gaming after streaming became popular.
I'm not going to tell you what to do.
By the end of this video, you'll have an answer on if streaming really ruined gaming or not. Now, a few months ago, I was actually scrolling through Twitter and I saw this tweet right here that says, dominating blue-collar workers in BattleBit. If you don't know
also
what
saw
BattleBit
this.
is, well, it's basically like Battlefield and Roblox, and this is pretty much the whole clip.
It's more like a Call of Duty. It was super popular for a little bit, but yeah, it's very very much Roblox vibes. And there were a lot of people who were playing BattleBit instead of Call of Duty at the time because, man, Call of Duty just really, like, pooped the bed with all of Modern Warfare 2. No streamers didn't ruin it. Skill-based matchmaking did. I used to be so good at games before people learned the games.
Yeah, pretty much. That guy is just straight up dominating.
Streamers didn't ruin gaming. Capitalism did, Raiden.
Said, esports ruined casual gaming. Now, I know the whole title of this video is like something along the lines of how streamers...
This chocolate cake is better than cake.
I'm going to put streamers and esports kind of in the same category. I say that...
Yeah, if there was one thing that I could, like, revise about Call of Duty, it would be to make the file sizes larger. Metal Gear Rising brain kicked in? Yo, listen. Just because Hideo Kojima and all of the characters of Metal Gear Solid are pretty huge fans of socialism doesn't mean that socialism isn't the absolute bee's knees. Let's go. I hated BattleBit and hated Enox for making you play it. Was it free, Ammo? It came and went so quickly. It was like a flash in the pan. You meant sex? I thought you just meant like booty cake. Am I wearing the same t-shirt? I'm not. So on Friday, I was wearing a darker blue t-shirt that read boy on it. Right now, I am wearing a lighter blue t-shirt than the one that I was wearing. And it has an even lighter blue font that reads, For Love of Water. You didn't pay money for it? Hey, that's all that matters, right? Call of Duty soundtrack, but it's just a loop of the Fortunate Son intro. The font. Oh, the font is reading backwards? Yeah, okay, hang on real quick. Let me do this. Boom. There we go. Do I have a concealed carry permit? I don't have a concealed carry permit. It's why I have to wear short sleeves. Thank you, though. I could foresee that you were going to tell me about something about my arms being absolute guns, and you're a king for that. It's absolute king shit only. If you've got some water nearby, you should be drinking it.
Because with streaming, you kind of got to either be good at a game or funny, and with esports,
I am proof that you don't have to be good at any games, and you don't even have to be funny. You just have to have an internet connection, and ideally like a webcam and a light and maybe a microphone.
you got to be good at a game. So I'm gonna put them both together because they're pretty similar, if I do say so myself.
My
But to
arms
really
do look good.
understand
They look
this,
like
we gotta
soft
go all the
Giga
way
Chat
back to
arms.
2018, the Fortnite boom. Before
Thank
Fortnite
you
was
for
this
telling me
cringe
that my
cash
arms look
grab
good,
that pretty
but
much just preyed on little kids'
soft
It was
Giga
a
Chat
game
arms
that
do kind
nobody
of
truly
sound
knew how to
like
play, and
that is not
everyone had fun.
entirely
I mean, back in
a
2018, every
compliment.
single human being was talking about
Twinks, get in
Fortnite. I mean,
here,
back then you had
Jesus.
Fortnite meme pages. Every
I
single
just need
human
2
being
ring
was
lights and a
posting
microphone.
their
Oh,
memes.
and
People were doing
I
emotes
hung
IRL.
a blanket up on the wall to like absorb some sound. Yo, that kid
I mean, that's how
nailed
we got
that
the
flip.
infamous Ninja clip.
Need some gear confirmed, dude. Don't threaten me with a good time. There was a. All right. One. This is so funny. This is so funny. The fact that this still exists on the internet to this day is so good. 2, Reverb, you can't floss, bro. Yes, you can. Okay. 1, you should be flossing your teeth. 2, it's easy to floss your body because it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's super easy. I love this. Is that a lightsaber? No, that's just a light bar so that he's like properly lit up. But what I was going to say is, dog, don't threaten me with a good time because someone literally I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know where this came from, but somebody sent me a message, like a DM on Reddit, and tried to offer me access to a nefarious site to procure muscle building supplements that do indeed work, but definitely are not approved by most anti-doping agencies. I prefer men doing the hump, not the floss. Hell yeah. Oh, is that a lightsaber? The Free Guy movie quote. Oh, shit. I goofed. That's on me.
And since Fortnite was so popular, one thing that also became
Was the
popular
account not a
because of
work
Fortnite was streaming. Back then, Twitch was like pretty niche, but I'd say that Fortnite made Twitch more mainstream.
Yo, wait,
and you
this
may be
dude was
asking,
like-
why did people go to Twitch?
this dude was
to be
yoked.
niche? But I'd say that Fortnite was streaming. Back then, Twitch
Is that Tyler? Is that Tyler 1?
was like pretty niche, but I'd say that Fortnite made Twitch more mainstream. And you may be asking, why did people go to Twitch and not YouTube? Well, the thing about YouTube is that a lot of YouTube videos are edited, and some people, they may be good on YouTube.
They're
but
edited,
it's like
and
on
also
Twitch is live, Twitch is raw. So if
yeah,
you
there was
lose,
no. I don't
people are
think that
gonna see
YouTube
you
had
lose, and if you
a.
win, people are gonna see you win, and that's why
I don't think
Twitch was so
YouTube had a
popular,
live
because
streaming
you could see
option
high-level
when Twitch
gameplay in
gained
real
its
time.
popularity.
To determine if somebody was truly
YouTube
good,
live
all
streaming
you
is
had to
trash.
do was
We
just
are
watch them
still
on
live
Twitch.
on
And with Twitch becoming
on
so
YouTube.
popular, some streamers that a bunch of people were watching back then was people like
Tyler One's
Myth,
girlfriend is so
Ninja,
dumb. I don't know
Dr.
anything about her.
Lupo,
You don't know how many
Nick
times that
Merckx.
man
The
has
whole
cheated on
Ninja
her?
versus Myth argument was like the biggest.
I mean,
topic
maybe
in
not
school.
that
I remember
much,
I was
right?
back in, like,
Because-
freaking 10th grade, and we were arguing
because
at lunch
he's
tables
always
talking about
streaming.
if Myth or Ninja was better. I'm not gonna lie, back
It
then,
is better now.
But with
It's
all those
way better.
popular streamers and pro players being
Guess
in
now
the
she's
limelight, that made
nah,
more
man.
people want to be a pro player / streamer. I mean, did y'all see how
She has
some
the
of these
bag now.
Fortnite
Not
teams were
necessarily.
getting down? Bro, I'm telling you, if I had to crank a few 90s to be a freaking Fortnite pro back then, I probably would. And that's exactly where the downfall of gaming happened. Everyone started focusing on the money you can make from gaming rather than the fun from gaming. Fortnite used to be this game where
Okay.
you try to
Yeah,
win
that's
by
fair.
doing these creative strats like building a sky base, building a huge metal base, or maybe even camping in a bush. But then it turned into this huge sweat fest when
First time I played Fortnite, I built a like 1x1 square shed and just waited. And I ended up getting like 7th. I got top 10. I didn't have a single kill all game. The one time somebody, like, I don't even think I picked up a gun. I had no idea what I was doing. I like fumbled how to build a wall, built 4 of them, and just sat inside. And then someone came along, broke down one wall, shot me so fast, and I was dead. It was amazing. It was on the Switch, which should already tell you what kind of gaming I was doing when Fortnite came to Switch. Like, day one, I was like, let me download this and try it out. Boy, howdy, was that a mistake. Squeeze money out. She deserves it. Tyler one is hot, or is that? I can see how he would be attractive. I don't personally think he's that attractive, but I could see how how someone could think Tyler one is attractive. First time you played Fortnite, you got killed immediately, deleted the game. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it.
Abnormal amounts of money from this game. Back then, if you shot at a dude, they would probably start shooting at you back, like they wouldn't even build. But now, if you shoot at somebody in Fortnite, they're building a whole freaking skyscraper hotel with Wi-Fi. It's actually
They can't set up Wi-Fi. That's ridiculous. They build a municipality and set up a city charter before you can even find out where they placed the city hall. That's what it is. Also, that's why I play Zero Build.
wild. Now, let me say this right now. I do also say that that's
Well, it is midnight.
time people get better. But my point is that everyone's playing games to be the best rather than to just have fun with their boys. Everyone is playing to be watched on Twitch or watched on YouTube. I mean, you ever play a game and you get killed by somebody with a TTV gamer tag and you go to their Twitch and they're not streaming at all? They're just sweating just to sweat. Like, everyone is just playing.
It sounds like at that time, if they're not live, they're probably just playing with their boys.
For that top spot, because in that top spot, you can
Not
make
even close,
content
bro.
out of
Private
it.
IP rolls
That
too early on the
content
town's
makes a whole lot
creation
of
to
money.
charge
Unless
hefty
you're playing,
prices
like,
to
Farming
charge for
Simulator and you're a
lines.
pro. I don't really think you make a lot of money from like pro farming simulator, but I don't know. I might become a farming simulator pro. You never know. Bars. But yeah, everyone's pretty much.
Cameron,
playing
I don't
to
think
be
you're gonna
watched. I
become
remember
a
back then, games
farming
wouldn't really get
simulation
sweaty
pro.
until like 2 or 3 weeks after release. But now games are sweaty off the rip. It can be 5 days away.
The
from Call
TTV
of Duty
tags
coming
without
out, and
stream
you
are
already
so
got a
lame.
dude making a video saying best.
Yeah,
crash
just
setup
because you have
2023,
TTV doesn't mean you have to
MW3.
stream.
And it's
Not
like,
at all.
bro, the
Not at
game
all.
hasn't even released. It can be 2 weeks before 2K comes out, and a dude already has the best.
I wanna
build.
see the
It
people
makes
sweat
no
when I beam
sense.
them.
And when the game comes
This
out,
is-
people
this
are
is totally
only gonna
fair.
play the meta, because when you only play the meta, you can win more, and when you win more, you can get up to that.
You
top
want more
rank.
chocolate
And when
cake?
you get up to
Damn,
that top
that is
rank,
a bummer.
you can stream, create content from it. More people are gonna watch you because you're up high on the leaderboard.
Here's the thing. You can do all that stuff anywhere. I'm literally doing it right now. Like, once I was done here, I was gonna go and either play some Fortnite racing or some solo queues for ranked resurgence. I'm not good at the game. I'm in gold 2, I think, on ranked resurgence, and I'm platinum in racing. Like, you can do all that stuff anyway. You just have to be entertaining while you do it, or you have to give people a reason to be here. Like chat, I love hanging out with chat, and I hopefully all of you like being here. You had Indian food tonight. Well, it was yummy. What did you have? It's gonna be 10:30 before we wrap this. It might be
And then the
10:30
cycle
before
just
we wrap this video.
continues
You're
and
right.
continues and continues. And now everyone's just
You
playing the
trade
same
your man for a
because everyone's
lifetime
just
of-
trying to
of
be
the
best
chocolate
to be able
cake?
to stream it / be watched. Back then, you would play games for the fun because there was really no money involved. But now it's like every single human being is trying to become the top streamer.
You have
and it's like,
McDonald's?
bro,
Nice.
Like, where's the fun in that? Back then, gaming tournaments were giving out speckles. I'm telling you, if you won a gaming tournament for like freaking Mortal Kombat, or
Speckles?
Halo, or something like that,
Did he
you were
mean
probably gonna get
shekels?
50 cents in a Big Mac. But now, if you win a freaking Fortnite tournament or you just win a freaking Call of Duty
Yeah, there's been
tournament,
money in
dog,
games for
you're
so long.
honestly set. You can buy your mom.
Dude, growing up, GameStop would have tournaments, and you could win a copy of that game, right? Which maybe didn't mean anything to you because you already had it, but maybe you didn't have it, and the reason you got good was playing with your friends at their house, and now you have the game. Schmeckles. Oh, it's Schmeckles.
A freaking mansion. People are getting millions from tournaments. I mean, look at Booga, bro. Didn't he won like 3 million? I'm pretty sure off of Fortnite. That is wild. That is insane.
3 million
money.
off of
Another
one
thing about
tournament, that's
gaming
pretty good.
after streaming is that games that aren't even sweaty are becoming sweaty. For example, Fall Guys. I remember back in 2020, every single human being was playing Fall Guys during quarantine, and with everybody playing,
I didn't play Fall Guys until like
TikTok got a hold of
2022.
that. And I remember scrolling through TikTok one day, and I saw this one dude making videos of the best strats on certain maps on Fall Guys.
Chicken
And
tikka,
I just
fish
thought to
tikka,
myself,
and
what do
butter
you
chicken.
gain from being
Nikita
a sweat
had
in
never had
Fall
Indian
Guys?
food, so
What do
you treated.
gain?
Oh,
Like,
that's
I
nice of
understand
you.
you're trying to show people
He
how to
drank
win
your
and stuff,
whole
but I
Mega
feel like the
Lassie
reason why Fall Guys
roll.
was so fun was because nobody was making strats or anything. People were just hopping in, having
Okay.
fun, just playing like headless chickens, you know? I feel like games die out quicker when you're making all these strats and stuff on how to win.
Listen, Fall Guys is so chill. Do I not like winning, or do I not like losing? Absolutely, right? Like, no one likes losing, But is it easy to accept an L in Fall Guys? Yes, with 2 exceptions. Fruit shoot and griefing. That's it. Don't fruit shoot. Like, if I get fruit shoot, it's the closest I have ever been to throwing a controller after I've turned 21. It is the closest I have been. Fruit shoot and griefing. Don't grab me, bro. Fall Guys was the sweatiest game. So many people can't play games for fun. Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
even like,
Obviously,
yes,
I
the
played
goal
a
with
win.
Fall Guys is to win, but I feel like the whole point
But it's
of that
easy
game
to
is
accept
enjoy
an
the
L.
journey. Like the fun with friends, the freaking hurdles you're going over, that one dude griefing you on the map. Like,
That's
when you're
not
only
fun.
focused on trying to
I'm
get
like,
crowns in
I
that game,
I
it
want to
becomes
see that
less
guy
fun
lose so
because
hard.
just focusing on the destination
Depends on if
rather
you
than the
expect to win or
journey.
not. If you
Imagine
pump
coming
500 hours
home
into Fall
from a
Guys, you're
long
gonna
day of
sweat
school
getting
or work,
beat
and you're
round.
getting
Yeah.
sweated on in Fall Guys. Imagine you're over there
that's
just
fair.
trying to chill. You know, you're on this little cutesy game that's like Wipeout, and out of nowhere,
like-
TTV Try Hard for Life.
What was it? I think Courage JD was going for like 100 wins, and it's like, what the shit, dude? Like, he did like a marathon stream where he was like, we're getting 100 wins in Fall Guys. I would never do, like, I might do a marathon stream and be like, we're getting 5 wins in Fall Guys, and that would still take me like 20 hours.
Literally just claps you every single map, and it's like, dude, you can't even have fun anymore. And since everyone's tryharding, games are now catering to the bad players. One thing that games have been implementing
Boom, there we go. Flip switched. Since everyone is tryharding, games are catering to the bad players. Let's see what he has to say about this.
is this thing called skill-based matchmaking. If you don't know what it is,
Skill-based matchmaking. It's a new thing, guys. It for sure hasn't been around since 2007, like Activision has told us and explained. It's been around since at least 2000. It's a new thing. It's definitely not 16 or 17 years old at this point. It's a new thing.
it is, well, I'll basically explain. Think of a lobby where all the top
Football was better when
from a
players
bunch
got
of
permanent
different
brain damage
games
for
all
$4
get
and
into a
cold
lobby with
cheeseburger.
each other and go head to head. Basically ranked.
Listen, while you may be while that may be not inaccurate, the $4 then is worth about $17 billion today. Skill-based matchmaking only hurts good players, but actually making them bad. Yeah.
Play, but with no bonus rewards or anything.
By actually
Just
pointing
letting
out how
you
bad
get
they
into a
actually
lobby
are.
with the best players without getting any specific reward in casual play. And the thing about skill-based matchmaking is that it's unfair because the good players are being punished for being good at the game. And it gets
Are they though? You're not being punished. You're being you are being punished if you think that being put into a bracket where you will be competitive is a punishment. If you think that because of the skill that you put into the game, you have earned the right to stomp the shit out of new players, one, that's like brain broken thinking. And two, that's how you justify saying skill-based matchmaking punishes people, right? If you're good, go pro. There you go.
to this point
No
where
one's
it's like
stopping you.
winning feels like a chore rather than actual fun. Because back then, if you
Winning-
truly wanted to sweat, you would
Winning feels like a chore rather than fun, which tells me I have to try to win. So you want wins that you don't want to try for. Do you see the problem here? No one's the only way this is catering to new people is by telling you that you haven't earned the right to get a free win. That's it.
go into like a ranked game.
Everyone's talking about coddling the new players, which we have heard in these other videos. No one bothering to consider that the people that really, really want the coddling here are the people that think that they've earned the right to get a free dub just because they put in enough hours.
Mode or something. But now, if you're a tryhard,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
Mo,
play
I'm yelling
every
again,
single other
sorry.
tryhard 24/7 just because you're good at the game.
Dude,
Back
was I too
then,
loud?
Games like Call of Duty, what they would do, you would
Listen. The players that think that they've earned a free win have not earned a free win, but I earned that. I earned that, Ammo.
just leave it.
It's on
And
me.
if you wanted to stay after the game, you would stay. But now, after a game is finished, they just transport you to a whole different lobby with everyone else. who
Actually
also
going
did
pro is
good.
hard
And
because
it's
I
like,
can't
now you gotta
play
go
as
head
good
to
as
head
those
with
people.
all the
Yeah.
big dogs just because you won one game. I remember Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That
Also-
had some of the worst skill-based matchmaking ever. That
Time
game was
out me.
borderline unplayable because if you won one game, you would be playing the freaking optic roster from freaking 2014 just from winning one game. And another way of gaming games catering to bad players, Fortnite adding bots into their games just so you can feel better about yourself. Let's be real, it is 2023. Nobody is a default anymore in Fortnite. I mean, back then, yes, there were people who were bad at the game, but nobody is so bad that they're literally running into a wall 24/7 in Fortnite. So now it's like there's no middle ground between the good and the bad players. It's like, if you're good, you're being punished, and if you're bad, you're being rewarded. There's actually this tweet by FaZe Sway that says, "The downfall of video games started when kids complained about people."
Ammo. I refunded the timeout somebody else. As the streamer, I can't be timed out. I am far too important. That's just, it is what it is. SBMM ain't perfect, but it's better than random lobbies. Yeah. So you have the points back in case you want to just instead spam different sound alerts so that you can't hear me talk, which I would understand that
being
too.
good at the game. I remember when I was a kid and saw a master precision mod. I didn't
Yeah,
tell
Reverb
him to
is a
take
mod, so
shower
he could
or
do
go
some shit.
outside. I sent that MF a friend request, and that's facts. Instead of actually putting in the work,
Can you time yourself
a lot
out?
of people just sit there and complain.
I don't know if you can.
Kind of catering to
I mean,
them.
I could
One
time you out
game
if you
that I
want,
say that kind of bridges
but
the middle ground between
I like
the
having
really
you in
good
chat,
players
so
and
I
the
wouldn't do
really
that.
Bad players is Street Fighter 6. One thing that Street Fighter 6 did, they added something called modern controls and classic controls. Classic controls, basically you have to do more to push out a combo.
Dancing.
And if you do that successfully, then that combo does more damage. But if you play modern controls, you only hit square or something, and it'll do a full combo. And those combos do less damage. So it kind of bridges the gap between good and bad players. But that's a whole...
That sounds like it didn't bridge the gap. That sounds like they're rewarding bad players by letting them do combos without learning the old controls. If you wanted to be good at the game, you would just play better players until you got your shit pushed in enough that you figured out how to do a Hadouken. Mods, Kevin Ted's called me a stinky poo-poo head. Can we time him out? I did not. They changed the game. How dare they?
game.
Yeah.
How can this be fixed in like games that are like FPS or something like that? In my honest opinion, I say that FPS
Yeah, you have to
games
memorize
should
the
just go back to,
combos.
like,
It's a
regular lobbies,
literal
you know?
skill
Back
issue.
Then, you could join a lobby, scope out the lobby, see who's like the freaking best players and stuff. If they were a little too good for your level, you could leave if you wanted to. Like, I don't think that you should be transported into the freaking universe of the top 12 Call of
The problem is, literally, Activision addressed this. They said, we have found through our own like data collection that players who get shit on too hard stop playing the game. And if that happens too much, we lose a player base, right? Like if you continue to lose players and they like all of their stuff is built out in like a kind of a slippery slope aggregate, right? Like if this happened to enough players, we would only have this number of players. You deleted Fortnite Night 1. Perfect example. Yosh, you're off to bed. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you didn't get to see any of my world-class gameplay. World-class being that it does occur in the world. But have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping in, and I really appreciate it. Delete Fortnite Night 1 only to come back during 0. Hell yeah, same. I think I played 2 games of Fortnite build, and then never again until 0 build.
Duty Masters after you win one game. I feel like there should
Also, the idea that you are being pushed into a higher tier of skill-based matchmaking such that you are getting shit on by Optic Envy. We call it Optic Envy now because we know all about the lawsuit, right? Okay, you can always watch my world-class gameplay on that is true, yes. If you want to do construction, you're going to get paid for it. Yeah, exactly. I ain't building these walls just to keep myself from getting shot. I need to be paid. But if you feel like you are getting pushed into a lobby full of tryhards and sweats, then skill-based matchmaking isn't as good as you think it is, right? If everybody is that much better than you, skill-based matchmaking, isn't as good as you think it is. It just isn't. I'm sorry. That's like, you're the bad person there. On the list of 1 to 12, somebody has to fill that 12th slot. And if that's you, guess what? That's literally a skill issue, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. but that also means that the skill-based matchmaking is loosened up enough that it is exactly what you are asking for, in that you are asking for loose skill-based matchmaking. It's just it. 2, if skill-based matchmaking is tight enough, you will be put back into a lobby after you get your shit rammed. You will be put back into a lobby that you will excel in. Yeah, you could just get good.
There'd always be that option to.
Yeah, being stuck between 2 tiers can be annoying, especially if it feels like you were bouncing back and forth. But also that I stress feels like, because so much of the arguments about skill-based matchmaking are confirmation bias only. These are not players that are talking about the times where they go 65 and 30. These are the times where, like, what players focus on are the losses. They focus on not even the losses. They may in fact win the match, but their performance feels bad, right? Like, I had a performance, I think it happened on Friday. I think I literally, like, in the moment narrated it, where I felt like I was not doing well. And then I looked and I had like 6 kills and we finished 5th. And I was like, that's actually a pretty good game. Like, that's a solid game.
To stay if you want to stay, or leave if you want to leave. There was nothing wrong with those lobbies back then. It's just like games just wanted to cater to
Some
the
days
bad
you're playing
players,
with
you
heat,
know?
others
So it's
you're
honestly
playing with
just
dog.
like,
Yeah.
gaming is just honestly a huge sweat fest. And that rounds back to like the ultimate question of this video. Did streamers really ruin gaming? In my honest opinion, yes. I 1000% believe that streamers in esports ruined gaming. Because there is no reason why people should be sweating at a game where you literally farm cabbages. How do you even sweat in Farming Simulator? How? Let me know in the
Bro,
comments. Do y'all think
you're
streamers
laboring
slash
under the
pro
hot
players
sun.
ruin
You're gonna be
gaming?
sweating,
Like,
dude.
what's your
You gotta
guys'
stay
take on this
hydrated,
whole
you know what I'm saying?
situation? Let me know. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video where I talk about why everyone hates prank channels. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.
Prank channels do suck. But yeah, man, Farming Simulator, you're gonna be sweating. Just like I sweat during gaming, I sweat during just chatting, I sweat during ad breaks. We have to take a 3-minute ad break. That was my segue. We have to do it because I have to keep the pre-rolls off. Kobe actually ruined basketball and marriages. Holy shit! People should sweat about putting a ball through a basket. But yeah, I'm going to take that ad break right now. I am going to use the time to go grab some water. I hope you do the same. I'm going to stretch out a little bit. We're going to turn on the background tunes a little bit to keep things going, keep it chill, keep it tight, keep it cool in here. Got to find back here, and I will see you in 180 seconds. Yo, let's go. TwitchCon hype. A little bit of salt. Yeah, we're going to watch, so when we come back, we're going to watch FDRAR, and FDRAR does a great job of helping to break down some of those nuanced positions about skill-based matchmaking that I it helps to encompass the same thoughts that I was having regarding skill-based matchmaking and all of the arguments against it. It's actually really good. There's also one we can look at about gamer words if we want to, or we can move from there to like Fortnite or Call of Duty, whatever we have to, wherever the night takes us. The night is young, but it's not like super young because I am only going to be streaming for a little bit more here. Like, we all know your man's got a bedtime, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I stream in the evening times, and I stream in the evening times. I try to finish up at a time where I can get to bed at a reasonable moment. Still no text messages, man. You'd think maybe someone would be like, "What's Kevin up to?" But you know what? Honestly, maybe they understand that I'm just out here streaming, right? Just out here getting some work done, putting in the effort. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to find more information. I said it all weird like that. Why did I do that? I was trying to find more information about XDefiant and Ubisoft and their matchmaking, the matchmaking that Ubisoft might use. God, dude, people like Destiny 2. Why is SBMM hated? Apex Legends, SBMM still broken? Bro, this is wild. I kind of love how much people freak out about SBMM. Ooh, fans are unimpressed by the latest X-Defiant gameplay footage. All right, let's see. We're going to go here. We're going to copy that, drop it into the chats like we do both here on Twitch and here on YouTube. We're gonna throw it into both, just so everyone can quickly access those vids, engage with them as you see fit, however you would like to. What is up, my guy? Hi. Hey. Oh, folks, it's a Flynn stream. I thought that we were going to get into a discussion about SBMM, but I think we're going to get into a discussion about cats and how Flynn's the best one. Look at this. Do I say hi to everyone? You can say hi if you'd like. Everyone's super happy to see you. I can already tell. I'm super happy to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a good boy. What a good boy. Alright, so as I mentioned, we've got FDRAR here. Playing some Dead by Daylight. Apparently skill-based matchmaking is also present in Dead by Daylight. Oh, are you giving me some little cuddles? Oh, this is cute. Apparently there's also skill-based matchmaking in Dead by Daylight. FDRAR here does a nice job breaking down some of the arguments against SBMM and why they're actually not good arguments. If you approach them from any sort of moderately critical position. And in addition to that, shit, what was the other thing that I was going to say? SBMM, FDRAR. In addition to that, the other thing that I love about this is that it is described as a video essay. And normally when I hear video essay, I think like long form video content like H-Bomber Guy, or if you are cool with plagiarism, Illuminati. And here we have a 9-minute video.
A 20-sided ninja just resubscribed for 20 months. It's gonna be too long.
What is up? It's gonna be too long? The video is gonna be too long? Or me reacting to it is gonna be too long? Because yes, the video is not gonna be too long. The video is 9 minutes, right? When I hear video essay, I'm thinking like long form content. I'm thinking like I don't have the time to watch this video. It's gonna be 9 minutes too long. It should have been none minutes. It should have been none minutes. Man, I think that is the only quote from MST3K that has survived with me for any length of time. Like, I will laugh about an MST3K quote if I recognize it, but that is one that I will actually say myself. And I appreciate you bringing it up. Oh, this video is loud. Okay. I'm gonna drop that down a little bit. I appreciate FDRAR giving us a little heads up. This has flashing lights, has loud noises, heads up. Right? I also appreciate this because we have been looking at like SBMM from a Call of Duty standpoint, and so it is nice to see someone approach this from a different standpoint, from a different video game, especially like an ASIM game like Dead by Daylight.
I'm FDRAR. I stream myself and my friends losing at video games over on Twitch about 5 nights a week, as well
That's
as
cool.
making silly little
I do it like
videos
3 nights a
whenever
week.
I have something rattling around in my noggin. So what's on my mind today? Well, this one has been itching around in that thick skull of mine for a while now, and it's about our favorite YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and content creators. Have you noticed how hostile they can be to the concept of skill-based matchmaking? Many content creators...
They are, and they've convinced literally 90% of the player base of games that SBMM is bad.
Seem to have a vested interest in not dealing with skill-based matchmaking, and the more I consumed this kind of content, the less sense the arguments made. But before we dive in there, let me extract some value from trying to make this video by asking you to go follow me on Twitch or to subscribe here on YouTube to get involved in all my antics, and to be sure to like and comment on these videos so that they go places.
Let's get on with it.
Do that. Engage with this. Engage with FD Wrong's content.
What is skill-based matchmaking anyway? Well, odds are your favorite content creator has already painted you an image of it, swearing up and down that it will fill your lobbies with sweat lords and lock you into an inescapable bracket of skill, decimating your chances of ever playing a casual match of your favorite game again. But what is it actually? The reason I have trouble buying into the ideas of skill-based matchmaking being the end of an era is because as a concept, it's pretty simple. When you queue up for an online game, the game tries to match you with other players based on something or other. Usually whatever the developer of the game has determined a win condition. So if you've ever played your first match of a game like Call of Duty or Apex Legends, and you were able to get a hang on the controls before being completely destroyed, you have skill-based matchmaking to thank for that. But the simple definition doesn't actually describe what we're observing here, especially when we're talking about the asymmetrical horror-themed cat and mouse game developed by Behavior Interactive, Dead by Daylight. DBD has
the asymmetrical cat and mouse horror game. I love that.
Making it play in the background, though with shifting win conditions. In the old days, it was a pip system for your rank, which paired you to other players of a similar rank level. On the Survivor side, a well-rounded match, Survive or Die, would pip you up as a good player, while even escaping the killer's grasp might not be enough if you weren't involved enough in getting them. For killers, your determining factor was usually hook states and kills on Survivor. The system was, at any rate, transparent. We could view the rank of our opponents in the post-game lobby and were able to report any discrepancies to behavior via the report option, or at the very least, keep track of who we were paired with for our own records and research. Nowadays, behavior went a different route. Invisible MMR, or matchmaking rating. The unfortunate truth of the
so
system
in
is
addition
that
to
it's infinitely less
SBMM,
transparent, which makes it
you
difficult to
have,
gauge
in addition to SBMM, you have a lot of people refer to it as MMR, your matchmaking rating.
One's own position in the rank structure. The conditions for ranking up and down also seem to have been simplified to survival for survivor and kills for killer. To put it simply, if you're playing the killer role and you're regularly killing...
Kind of along the same lines as what I had mentioned before, where a lot of the SBMM arguments against SBMM seem to have confirmation bias as their foundation, in that people are like, oh, I feel like I am in really sweaty lobbies, and so SBMM is bad, right? The change here from behavior, you're going to go take a shower if you're not here when you get back. Have a good night. Well, thank you, Ammo. I hope you enjoy your shower. I took one earlier today, and it was awesome. It was super hot, and my toes were real cold, so like the shower was exactly what them toesies needed. So I hope your shower makes you feel as good as my toes felt, if that makes any sense. And also, yeah, if it's super cold out. If you don't make it back before I end stream, then also have a wonderful night. I'm glad you were able to make it in for an appreciable amount of time tonight. It seems like that is a very good sign.
All of the survivors in your games, you will be ranked up to play against survivors who are not dying in their games. And that's how you rank up in this system. Why?
Yeah, so here, it also seems like this is almost based on confirmation bias, because FDR doesn't have any source to really point to as it relates to the evidence for the change in MMR, but it can be like, it seems like if you're killing more people, you're gonna get placed against survivors that aren't dying as frequently.
This is where things get muddy, and this is where personal opinions come into the mix. Due to its invisible nature, a lot more
whether or not SBMM is bad has to be a personal opinion. It just has to be, right? It is a thing, right? It's just a thing. If it's good or bad, it can't be like moral or immoral. There's really no basis for that, so you can't argue that it's good or bad from like a moral or ethical standpoint. The only thing you can do is from a very personal, subjective standpoint, be like, I don't like it or I do like it because, right?
Speculation gets involved when discussing skill-based matchmaking in Dead by Daylight. Some folks' imagination
World's most casual
way
survivor.
create scenes more horrifying than that which the entity could bring about.
Yum yum survivor
What if I want
ass.
to play a casual match and my MMR is just so high that all I'd face is nurses and blights? This mode of thinking really
I don't know what that
bothers me.
means.
For one, I think it's really arrogant to assume that even when playing casually, nobody could possibly be at a similar MMR to you except those using the absolute.
Yes. I have mentioned this and I have not phrased it as well. Arrogance. It is like arrogance and conceited behavior to think that the only people that can compete against you are those who are using the absolute meta.
Strongest tools in the whole game. Blight and Nurse are leveled as a threat against the embracing of skill-based matchmaking because for years they've been ranked the top 2 killers in Dead by Daylight, and for good reason. Their kits are some of the most oppressive offered in the game. When played with intent, these characters can be virtually unstoppable, or at the very least will require a non-casual amount of attention be paid to defeat them. Do I think skill-based matchmaking will cause certain players to only go against these 2 killers all day? I wish I could definitively say no, but I just can't prove that. What I can say is that if someone's...
Do you think that like newer players heard that that Blight and Nurse are like the meta, and so they just want to run them because they want to have the best opportunity to do the best they can, even if they're in like an incredibly newbie-friendly casual lobby? So that like Blight and Nurse necessarily kind of oversaturate the market, potentially?
Casual gameplay is so advanced that it still lands them in lobbies solely populated by the most oppressive characters in the game. They're probably either not actually playing casually and are kind of fronting about that, or these people are so advanced in skill.
Yeah,
that
the important thing
only
is,
people who could possibly
like, if you
keep
are
up with them,
asking
even
for
when
something
playing
casual, you have to
are
be
the
playing
best of the best,
casually.
using only the best of the best. I don't particularly care if either of those options is true. That's a person I don't want in my casual lobby. Playing casually, at least from my perspective, involves a lot of dying, a lot of losing at the game, because I'm laughing and having a good time with my friends or doing some funny challenges. If you're
Or
upset that
enjoying
you're
a
getting beat,
brew,
you're not
like
playing
enjoying an
casually.
Alpen blow.
And I'm sorry to be the one to break that to you. And if you're playing so amazingly well that
Wait, what did he say?
you're not playing casually. Funny challenges. If you're upset that you're getting beat, you're not playing casually.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
If you're upset enough that you want to be, I want to caveat that, because like anyone's gonna be upset that they get beat, right? Maybe not in Dead by Daylight because it is what it is, but like if you are so mad that you want the developers to change the manner in which they develop the game because you are getting beat, you're not a casual player. You're just not.
Sorry to be the one to break that to you. And if you're playing so amazingly well that the only people who could possibly attain an MMR around you are all playing Blight and Nurse, you don't belong in a casual player's matches, even when you're playing casually yourself. I've grappled with this point for a while because it literally never made sense to me at face value. Could you imagine a martial arts instructor pairing their students with no regard for their relative skill to one another? The only purpose in that would be for the sake of watching a stomping.
I love this. I love the Dragonite against Magikarp meta. Remember that you will die. Exactly. Yeah. You, like, in every other aspect of life, you end up in a scenario where you are generally partnered around people that are in a similar skill bracket as you, right? It's just doing that in video games too. It's not that crazy.
Imagine new players going against someone like Darva or the King and not just losing, but having no idea how or why they lost. This brings me to our next point.
After this nice little ad break from today's sponsored...
When a concept so simple seems to be so misrepresented, it should at least raise a few eyebrows as to the motivation behind the way it's being presented. Why on earth would content creators favor a system that allows them to crush new players constantly without the potential consequence of getting paired with more skill players?
After this nice little ad break from today's sponsored...
The developers of the game seem to favor a skill-based approach. Whereas people who make money off of you watching them playing the game seem to think that it's going to bring the end nigh.
After this nice little ad break from today's sponsored.
Okay.
In case it wasn't clear, the people who are saying the worst things about skill-based matchmaking have a monetary incentive to say the worst things about skill-based matchmaking.
That's a pretty cynical take. And I want to clarify, I do not believe that big content creators are misrepresenting the essence of skill-based matchmaking en masse just for the sake of money. These people are passionate and amazing players who I believe truly care about the game and the people who play it. However, when such a glaring inconsistency exists in the logic behind these folks' distaste for matchmaking, it's hard to completely ignore the financial incentive. I'll be honest, as a content creator myself, I rarely, if ever, purposefully include footage of me getting completely stomped. And while I'm aware there's a lot of value in watching gameplay between two similarly seasoned
we're live,
players,
you know, we're doing it live.
50 wins in a row as a clown, or chain blinding killers who don't know how to avoid flashlights yet, will always be a more engaging form of Dead by Daylight content. These content creators love the game and they love their audience, and their audience loves to see them win. Playing matches at your own level can be quiet, dull, attention-sucking. Whereas when you're paired with a noob still gripping with the controls of the game, one can be much more engaging and interactive with their audiences. But the promise that your gameplay is going to be negatively impacted by the implementation of skill-based matchmaking, or that somehow this concept is killing Dead by Daylight, is simply unfounded. It's speculation, and speculation that doesn't come from a game developer, but...
And I think that we could expand that to Call of Duty as well, right? Like, literally, if you ask anybody Activision's motives, it will be generating profit. Obviously. And so if your only methods for generating profit are by expanding the player base to get everybody, to get all of the people, like as wide a net of humans as you can to spend a little bit of money, or you do something that caters to a more targeted bracket of players to spend a lot of money, you are much more likely to get an increase in revenue by bringing in new people that are likely to spend a little bit of money than to do something that caters to this group to spend a lot more money, right? Like, so the idea that skill-based matchmaking, something that is more likely to increase the player base, to bring more people in, to make people feel more welcome in playing Call of Duty, to open up, to kind of release some of that gatekeeping from the 20-year veterans, well, then you're still going to make more money, right?
Dead by Daylight is simply unfounded.
And so I don't think that it is going to kill COD at all. It's in fact going to keep it going.
Folks who are by definition incentivized to not want to play the game at their own level. You will likely see much less of these win streak challenges going around, and you will hear your favorite content creators solemnly mutter GG's at their own defeat more often. But as an
say
individual
GG's all the
player,
time.
you're
Real
more
sadly.
likely to see positive improvements in your own matches. It's important to note the motivations of the messenger. By that I mean, the person trying to tell you what something is usually has a reason for wanting you to believe that it is what they say it is. Now that's not inherently a bad thing, but it is when the motivations are financial. We should be very wary of what we're being told, who's telling it to us, and why they might be telling us.
Totally fair. That's,
as always, like and subscribe for more.
That's actually just good information, right? Like, be wary of who is telling you what and what potential motivations they have in telling you. Which is why, like I mentioned about all the Call of Duty matchmaking stuff, like I can tell that they are being evasive with a lot of their answers. So why would they also lie if they could just lie to us, right? Like that doesn't make sense. You wouldn't lie to me and also be evasive with your answers. You would just lie, which is why I have no reason to believe that Activision was lying with any of their information about matchmaking when we could see how evasive they were being instead, right? Like you can look at that and be like, they're being evasive, so they're probably not lying. Now, could they be doing both just to be like absolute trash lords? Sure.
Be sure to comment down below so this video gets the attention you think it deserves. Be sure to come over to Twitch and check me out live if that's what you're into. And I hope 2024 is your year.
Oh, that's actually just very kind. Okay, we are going to watch that When Did Gamers Get So Soft a little bit later. But for right now, I've placed this in gaming on YouTube, and I feel like I've got to. I like even though we have talked about a lot of gaming content, I feel like I actually have to do a little bit of gaming. So I am going. We'll run at least one, and maybe we'll get a chance to do 2, possibly even 3 ranked resurgence matches. So I'm going to start up Call of Duty right now. And while I do that and change things around, I'm also then going to pee because I have to do that. Boom, boom. And then I gotta switch over here so that everyone can see everything. And my shirt is going the right way now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right. We're gonna bing bong this, and then I'm gonna now I'm gonna run to the bathroom. All right, let's go. Okay, we're back. We're digging into a little, what, ranked resurgence? Is that what I said? Is that what I said we were going to do? Nope. What am I doing here? We're over here. Okay. All right. Okay. Warzone, ranked play, let's go! Alright, I think I gotta turn my volume up a little bit. I think I gotta get a little bit louder here for me so that I can hear the things a little bit better. And you know what? Let me take a look. Damn. Okay, well that's a bummer. I was hoping that I could figure out a way to do a little bit of equalization with my wavelength software, but I don't know that I can. Just to get that audio a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, let's get into it with a couple ranked resurgence games. All right, where am I at? I'm at gold. I made it to gold 2. Hell yeah. I apparently don't have any demotion protection here. So I'm in gold 2, and that's just where I'm at. And I think I'm only 6. I think I'm only at, like, I think 2,600 is gold 2. So my deployment fee is going to put me back into gold 1 unless I end up overcoming that. So let's get into it, right? Okay. Oh man. So all right. Here's the thing, with the Ram 9, I tried to get the zombies golden enigma last night, and I could not. Like I tried to grind it out, and it's not tracking this properly. So I might try it again after stream. I usually try to like get a couple camos, especially now that I'm into the like Zircon scale and Serpentinite level. But I couldn't get the Golden Enigma. I have all the other zombie ones. So we're going to stick with this weird amalgamation of 2 different camos from a blueprint and from the event. And then we're going to keep with the Tac Evolve Ear. Do I have, I don't know. I didn't get Serpentinite on this one yet. Okay. Maybe I do that. All right. So we're going to drop in with these. I got a smoke. I got a throwing knife. I need to get better about my throwing knife. And we are going to start. As per usual, I'm going to mute myself when my lobby gets in. Pretty hyped that I made it to gold 2, though. I got a little pupper in the background. You could see him right there. Just being a little king. Or queen. I don't know. They look like they're supposed to be a German Shepherd, but they're definitely not. Because they're small. Like I'll show you when we drop in. It's a small dog. It's not a German Shepherd. German Shepherds are big. And this assuming this player character avatar is no taller than 6 foot, that is not a German Shepherd. It is cute, not a German Shepherd.
Oh, what?
Holy shit. That was loud. Whew. I need 3 stars to get to the next rank, so that's cool. And you see here, I mean, this is what I was talking about regarding the... This is what I was kind of talking about regarding the matchmaking time. Like, this is a much longer time matchmaking for a ranked lobby than it is for an unranked lobby. So they definitely prioritize your like matchmaking time over something like your skill or performance. When matchmaking for unranked players. Definitely gonna get off of the public chat. What the okay, well, we might end up having to block people and or report people. Okay. First things first. Okay. There's the dog, right? Okay. So they're not that good. Do they just open up the chat entirely? Because I have it set currently for just squad, right? Like it is just, oh no, voice all lobby, party only. Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was too loud. Did not want that.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, we got that. Ah, I tried to turn and flick and I missed those. Is this the same guy? It might be the same guy. I didn't catch the characters well enough. And I may have just asked, is this the same guy with like the analog of like A and B, and even though like obviously to me that would look different,
Enemies dropping
I might
into
not
the
actually
AO.
I might not know the language enough to be able to speak to that. Dude, stop!
Prep time's
Actually
over.
stop?
Now you deploy to the war zone.
Okay. I didn't see who was
That bird
first.
spinning. Finish up. We're
I feel like I'm not gonna enjoy gold too.
Here we are.
Alright, I'm not first. That's the
Head
important
gave the
part.
green light.
We
We're
are
deploying
in
to the front
a
lines.
squad with at least
You're
one
up.
other player that
Grab
was
your chutes.
gold last
clear hot on
I'm
all
assuming
threats.
Warzone 2.
Watch your ass
Maybe
down
last
there.
season, I don't know. I don't know how like the rewards played out last season.
Let's get this done.
but we're in gold too. I would at least like to make it platinum. What I actually want to do is make it to crimson, but I don't have a team, right? And you've got to have like a team that you can play well with to get to crimson. And I'm just solo queuing. Where are we dropping? Okay.
Moving this way.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Thanks, guys. I don't have a gun yet. Holy shit. I have all of the ammunition. I do not have a gun. Okay, still can't find a gun? Is this... Oh, holy shit, thank God. Alright, I got a Ram 7. That's something. That's a start. Okay.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Alright.
Hostile Mosquito is online.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Alright, my team's outside. Let me get to them.
All set.
Nothing for me in here.
Gas is inbound. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Yeah, I didn't have any plates on me. There's no plates to be had in this whole fucking map sometimes. It's so frustrating. The only place that I've ever had a chance to actually find plates at has been Ground Zero. Okay. Alright, who's up and who's down?
Go get after it.
So I'm up. Naked Snake is up. We're in the safe zone.
You got reinforcements inbound.
Y'all are just landing back here, so I'm into it. I hit so many people. I ran out of bullets. I can't believe that. I'm not having a good time. I'm still at negative 28 SR. That's bad. That's a bad number.
Resurging. Go get your revenge. Down to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. You got reinforcements inbound.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
That's my precision airstrike. That's not enemy.
On the target. Strike inbound. No choice.
That's okay. I didn't need there to be any joy. I just needed there to be a chance, right? Plates? Plates? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, plates. No? No plates? What the fudge? Okay.
Guardian is active.
Plates, 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 please, please, plates, please, plates. Jesus Christ, please, plates.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
Still don't have any plates. I can't. This is like. This can't be real,
overhead.
right?
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
That's cool.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Gas is moving.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 on approach. Strike inbound.
Battery low on the Mosquito.
No hits on that round.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Move to the safe zone.
Hostile Mosquito is online.
Come on, team. Come on. Okay. Let's go.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Alright. Alright, we gotta move in. Okay. I'm positive on SR now. This is a good start.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Okay, my team is in the shit, it seems.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Your squad mate's redeploying. Well done.
No, 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 no! Fudge! Oh my god, dude. Did he get him? Did he get all of them?
Marking the rest of them.
That was cool. That's cool, dude. That's cool.
Watch your six. Get ready. You're redeploying.
That's cool, man. Wait, I don't think I need... There we go. Need that. Someone grabbed my... Wait, is it... Oh, wait. Wait, where did my gun go, though?
Get to
Is
the
that it?
safe zone.
I think that might be it.
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
Hostile motor strike near your position.
made the top 25. Well done.
Oh yeah, it's a good start.
You've got reinforcements inbound.
Nice.
Resurgence has closed.
Good
No more
deal.
second chances. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Marking enemy movement. Cancel that.
Okay.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Gas is closing in.
Oh shit. Yep. Yeah, I got downed.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Advise you head to the safe zone. You got a lot of ground to cover.
There it is. That's my game. I should have run and I didn't. I should have known that I was not going to be able to get it. I don't understand how you don't when I'm like up and alive and free, but it is what it is, man. All right. It's down to your gun broke. We've got 10 squads left. Can we stay alive longer than 10th place?
Hostile mosquito is online.
There was someone right there. You gotta watch out, man.
25 remained.
Touch too late on the reaction time. That's good effort. We got a 9th. We did end up better than 10th, which is when all of us died. So, hey, oh, I muted myself. Never mind. All right. Let's see how we did. Oh, I got a little token. Got a little token for my troubles. Ranked play. Okay. Match total plus 39. That's not bad. What's up? That's good. That's better than 0. All right. What was that last one? I only had 2 kills. That sucks. That feels bad. Those 2 were good though, right? Like I downed the 2 guys. I got 2. I just snapped on 1. I honestly did not think that I had snapped on the other guy with the knife. I thought that I got Tim, the Tim skin. Hockey, what's up? If you've got some water nearby, you should be drinking it. And we continue our spiral into insanity with solo queuing ranked play for trios. We are solo queuing into a trio of folks. And I don't know why we do that, other than just a real lack of self-preservation, because this is just a testament to the endurance of the mental fortitude of the human condition. All right, I think I'm part of the lobby now, so I can mute myself, and that way I'm not bothering my teammates while I do all of the streaming and narration that goes along with streaming. So we got Elf 1031 and Orange 420 Kush. Great. There is some weird there's some weird bug, like a visual bug, where the first time you drop into, the first time you solo queue for ranked, whatever skins your teammates have, every subsequent team will show up like that in the lobby, even if that's not what skins they're actually running. So like Orange over there might not even have a gold rank skin. And who was the other one?
Use this time
Not
for
orange.
some target practice. Real thing's coming soon.
Elf. Elf might not have that black cell skin. But what I have is this little doggo strapped to my back. It's supposed to be a German Shepherd. It's definitely not. That's far too small of a dog to be a German Shepherd. But boy howdy is it cute and I love it. I'm super happy about it. It's good shots. It's not good shots.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Ooh. Let's do a little Yeetus Deletus over here. There we go. That's why I keep him around. Done and dusted. Little scamp. Little scamp with his little scamp self. Whew. I am still here, at least for one more game. That should probably take me to the end of the stream. How was the shower? Are your toes less cold? Yeah, let's go.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
I'm sitting on a throne. Yes, all less cold. Let's go. That's good. That's good.
We're up in 3 miles.
All right, I am the captain. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
You're going to the war zone.
Where do we want to drop?
gear,
Normally, I
shoot.
like to drop in
three.
in ground zero, so I think I might do that.
Simple.
I think I might say, let's drop ground zero. Let's get our shit together. Let's get some plates, some guns, things like that. Do a little looting down here. Maybe hit the buy, and then we'll you know, we'll follow where we need to from there.
Resurgence.
Going to post something to general chat about college football locker rooms. Some of them are insane. Yes, yeah,
Set
they
a
are.
drop point for your squad, soldier. Bounty targets are up. Get after 'em.
Enemies
SMG
deployed a
mark.
counter UAV. Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, literally, the only reason that I do anything as it relates to like the bounty is in hopes that it gets poached. That's literally that's all I'm doing.
Hostile mosquito is online. Hostiles deployed a mosquito. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Oh, we got a buy down here. Okay, that's cool.
Be advised, enemies deployed a buy station.
Hostile mosquito is online. Gas mask here.
Go down right here.
Where's our boy?
Assault rifle out. I left that arm.
Requesting fire mission. Target marked.
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound now. I got eyes on a weapon.
All right, I'm gonna pick up that
deployed a
plaything.
mosquito.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
If that's the case,
No effect on target. Friendly Guardian is active.
Hostile mosquito is online.
all right. I do want to eventually get out of here. But like, okay, everyone's got plates. We have tons of cash. Here, wait.
Hostiles deployed a mosquito. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
You're losing ground. Move it.
There's a buy down here, right? Yeah. We gotta buy around here.
Friendly airstrike in the AO. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hostile Guardian is active.
Yo, we can, okay.
Alright, your squad's in the safe zone.
Hey, Elf, can we get some cash for Lodi?
Our Guardian's lost power. Bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract. Field upgrade here.
Yes, let's go. Okay, cool.
Friendly loadout
That sucked.
on the way. Loadout drop headed your way. Guardian battery depleted. It's offline.
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
Copy your mark. Mortar strike inbound.
Use they're on me!
Squad mates redeploying. Well done. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Damn it.
Go get hunting. No hits. Short miss.
I'll mortar the shit out of him. I don't care. You got one right over there. Okay.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
There's loot here. Got a loadie here. Disregard that. Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Hostile mortar strike near your position.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Baby.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Gas is inbound.
He had plates, I did not. Frustrating. Super frustrating. Ammo, some of them are insane in terms of like the level of technology that they have and stuff, because I think that you're probably accurate about that. Okay, this one's gone. That sucks. This one's still there. I don't know how long those guys are going to want to stick around there, though. Maybe I drop over here and grab this bounty and see if we can poach it. See if we can get it poached.
Stand by for redeployment. It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad
Okay, well,
can redeploy.
I don't want that.
You've got reinforcements inbound.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
I'm doing shit. I'm getting my bare butt beat. Some of them are gorgeous and high tech, yeah. That's actually, I feel like there was like a thing about about some of the colleges like having really, really trash facilities for like the visitors for
Only
away
25
teams,
left. Keep up the good work. You're getting another chance.
but having
Make it count.
super, super fancy ones for the home teams.
Mosquito is online.
I broke my legs. I don't deserve to be alive.
Buy station prices are adjusted.
Don't even bother, man. I fucked this up so badly. If you want to make fun of me, I understand. Okay. Well, there's me. Alright. I still don't have any plates. Can't believe I broke my ankles there. If anyone asks, I got sniped.
Get ready. Resurgence window's about to close.
Oh my god, thank god. Plate, 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 plate. Holy shit. Okay. Now I just need more of them.
Gas
I don't
is
want to go on
closing
there.
in.
Okay. I'm gonna bring that over to 2.
Hack grenade marked.
Head to the safe zone. Fire sale's done. Prices are back to
Okay.
normal.
Or not. Alright, let's you know, skirt our way in a little bit. We're at, I still have just trash ass. Oh, okay, cool. They have plates. That's good. I still have trash ass SR right now, but that's gonna get better when we get a little bit closer. Like. Airspace too crowded.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps. Solid copy. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Whatever. That was my bad. That was on me. I didn't realize there were 2 there. I thought I only saw the stream of bullets going that way and one stream coming this way. It's a GG's team. Felt bad. Did bad, felt bad, that's fine. Ooh, half a token. We got half a token. Shows my squad made 0. My friends got 0 squad. My friends got 0 kills. I got plus 10. My squad mates got 0 kill. Did I have all of the kills? I didn't even have that many. I did bad. I only had 2. Hey, oh god, team. Okay, all right. All right, it is what it is. All right. So we are a little bit past my bedtime. It's not actually my bedtime. It's my stream bedtime. So we're gonna call it there for right now until Wednesday. Where are we going to? Who are we gonna go hang out with? Let's see. I believe I know we've been streaming her or we've been rating her a lot, but I'm gonna keep doing it because she's playing the same thing. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. Wait. Never mind. I'm glad I didn't say her name. We're gonna go visit Charging Charlie. Charging Charlie is playing Skull and Bones. She actually worked with the developers and I can't remember specifically what Ubisoft or Ubisoft developer, but she actually worked with the developers on like the content of Skull and Bones, which is super cool. So YouTube, I'm going to say goodnight to you now. Thank you for being here, everyone. You're all super cool, and I'm thrilled that you were here. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on Wednesday. Twitch, we are going to go and hang out with Charge